Hello,
But we're all
friends.
live, so don't be racist unless you want to.
Oh, darn it.
I'm gonna drop some real bad slurs. Hello, friends, and welcome to a time of adventure, dice, and escaping the trials that the real world brings us. I'm here to make you feel things through imaginary characters and plastic math rocks. All
Woo!
joking aside, this is first and foremost a safe place. Here we will all bear some part of our souls for the others to see, so things may get raw from time to time. What matters is that we all know and are willing to pump the brakes when the situation calls for it, though hopefully it isn't necessary. This tale we are about to tell mainly dances along the more grim dark lines of the hero's journey. Adversaries may not be exactly as they seem, and they may be more powerful than you can handle, but not everything needs to end in a fight if you are resourceful. The world I bring you is cruel, but in the end, I care about the people on the other side of the screen more than the 20s and the ones on the screen. I'm not a perfect DM, such a thing does not exist. I will make mistakes as surely as you will. If something doesn't seem right, we take a moment and we see how we can fix that wrong. I love you guys, and let's start this adventure.
Yay!
Woo!
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Now then,
Anybody gonna point out that in the YouTube video the girl from the ring just showed up, or just me?
I did notice that. That's kind of
I'm
fun.
Yeah,
sorry,
that
what?
kind of creeped me out for a second. Yeah,
Sadako is here? Hold
we
on.
got an additional player.
Sadako
Uh,
joined the call. Very nice.
oh, where'd my headset go? Come here. Oh, all right. So, rain is falling heavily this night. Um, in fact, it is making up a lot of the background noise a lot of you guys can hear beyond the sounds of horses' hooves on wet cobblestone and muck, and the rolling of wooden wagon wheels. Uh, the rain is slightly muted by the canvas that is covering most of you as you ride in this wagon. Uh, you are one of two wagons northbound from Whitefall to the town of Angel Rest. You are bound for Angel Rest because you all, in your own way and for your own reasons, answered the call to arms that was put out by one of the sisters of Angel Fall Abbey, a long-standing establishment in the nation of Mythorn, uh, one of the longest standing. Uh, some of you are doing this for fame, some of you are doing this for fortune, some of you guys are just doing this because it's the right thing to do. But uh, what you all do share in common is that you are in this wagon with people that you may barely know, maybe people you don't know at all. But I think one of the most outstanding sort of looking people here is this large creature that uh, is this. Actually, I'm not going to describe them. Ron, why don't you go ahead and describe what you look like?
Uh, sure. Should we do names as well, or like?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So my name is Thetis Goldheart. I am a gold dragonborn. So I'm quite large, a little over 7 feet tall. Um, very muscular, and he's wearing well, I say in air quotes here, leather armor. But it is simply like a leather covering on his shoulder, on his left shoulder, leading all the way down his arm, like into the forming the gauntlet. I forget what that thing is called that the
Mm,
gladiators wore. Cestus
Armor.
or something
cool.
like that.
I
It's
can tell
a
you.
long piece of it's a long piece of leather armor that just kind of covers that section, and like leather greaves and boots and stuff. He's missing his left eye, and he is kind of just hunched over in the cart a little bit because he's a little large, so he has to put his like elbows on his knees, and because it's raining and like lizards are cold blooded, he's kind of breathing a little bit of his like fire breath into his hands, trying to keep warm.
Mm.
Hmm. Um, and perhaps a bit comically incised to you sit two figures, but the one closest to you uh, seems to be also adorned in sort of dark, almost a dusky cloak covering a lot of their face. Uh, Riley, why don't you go ahead and describe your character?
Yeah. So you see someone standing maybe like just 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 passing 3 feet tall, um, but wrapped from head to toe in leather straps and cords and like bits of stitched together, clearly like hand sewn, hand mended cloth that's kind of all wrapped around and put together to form this sort of nearly full body covering. You could see her feet kind of peeking out from her boots, in quotes, just kind of a bunch of leather straps and cords wrapped together around her ankles and shins. And you can see her fingers kind of poking out from like raggedy cloth wraps and sort of like gauze wrappings around her hands. But the rest of her is entirely covered in patchwork cloth. Yeah. Her forearms have like little leather bracers kind of protecting them. Her legs and feet are mostly covered in leather as well. And all of her vital organs are mostly covered by this like thick sort of tanned leather. Um, she has this like self-made pelt of what seems to be skinned and tanned rat carcasses that sort of cover the shoulder, wrap around the back to form a kind of like mantle cloak of some kind. Um, and there's various bones and bits of dead things kind of sewn or woven or tied in with this like violet thread that kind of goes in and out between the clothes and the carcasses and the bones. And to sort of top it all off, she's got a big baggy hood pulled over her head and a mask covering her face, which seems to be some kind of giant rat skull that has been fashioned into a mask with like bits of jawbone hanging off the sides and framing it. And out from the eye sockets of the rat, just two bright green eyes are just staring up at this like gigantic fucking golden dragonborn with curiosity.
Uh, Thetis, you feel very curious eyes looking up at you, even in the dark of the night. Uh, ever so often, you illuminate the inside with your fire breath, and in those flashes, you feel eyes continually staring up at you.
Weirdly, like more than one pair staring up at you.
I kind of
Hey,
I kind of lean up from like my hands. Yes, little one.
little one. Okay, all right there. Well, yeah, I'm kind of little. Whatever. Are you cold? You seem kind of cold.
I'm used to warmer
You're like,
temperatures. Yeah.
oh sure. You're like not wearing any clothes really. Like, does this like keep you warm? It doesn't look like it. Do you need something? Do you need like a? I got like a blanket. I've got some warmth I could spare. Do you want some?
I appreciate it, but I'm okay.
What if you set the cart on fire?
I'll be careful.
Accidents happen.
They do. Tell you what, you're right. Here, I'll take a blanket if you got a
Okay.
spare.
Well, yeah, blanket, sure. Yeah, and I'll sort of like whistle a little bit out the corner of my mouth, and from amidst the rat carcasses of the pelt that is like wrapped around me, you see some of those carcasses begin to like move and wiggle and worm, and not all of them are carcasses, it seems, and a bunch of rats kind of poke their head up and like eye gleam, stare up at you, and a couple of them crawl down her arm, and then she holds out like a long gnarled wooden staff, and they in a line crawl across the wooden quarterstaff to sort of jump onto your shoulders and nestle into you and sort of wrap around your arms, and sort of their fur is very warm, and they sort of just nuzzle and cuddle into you.
They're also slightly musky at this point.
That's new.
Yeah, so they'll just they're great cuddle buddies. They're bestest friends, and yeah, they'll just snuggle up. You don't need to set anyone on fire.
All right. I like you.
Oh, thanks. I like you too. Anyways, hey Salvo, what are you doing?
As this calling over to the other diminutive member of this cart right now, among the 5 of you that are on this cart.
Oh yeah, speaking of setting things on fire, you see,
Oh boy.
you see this small goblin woman, or not that small for a goblin. She's 3'2". She's got this like olive green skin, these piercing amber eyes that are sort of just staring at what looks to be this maybe brass plated little gadget she has in her hand. This little creation. She's like flicks it open and closed, and strikes a part of it, and you can see sparks sort of fill the cart. As she's staring into it, and she hears her name. So what? What happened?
What are you doing? I was just talking to this guy about how we don't want to burn the fucking cart down. You're gonna like, in here, it's made of
Are we
wood.
burning the
You know,
cart
it's made of
down?
wood. No, it's made of wood. We don't want to burn the cart down. We're
Oh.
traveling.
Oh,
Salvo.
what?
Are you gonna burn the cart down?
Are we burning the cart down?
Are you gonna? I'm not. But if
asking.
you're gonna,
Is that what
No.
we're gonna do?
well, maybe later. But like, not right now. We're in it.
Okay, then don't stop teasing me. Stop edging me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh.
tease you a little bit at least. Come on. How'd the thing make sparks?
Well, you see, it's a small piece of a stone here. When it
Mhm.
scratches against this metal, it
Mhm.
creates sparks. A stone's called flint.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, did you make it?
This, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So inside, and she starts. She pulls out like a small little screwdriver and turns it upside down, and starts disassembling it and showing it, and pulling
Ooh.
out what looks to be like cotton and the wick. And her hands are getting covered in the liquid that was in this.
Oh no.
As she shows it to Salva, or shows it to her friend, and how it works and everything.
Do you think
puts
you
it
could
back
make one for
together.
Dirtbag?
Starts flicking it again, and then you see her hands sort of like light on fire for a few moments. She shakes them to put them out, and she says, "Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about
Did you
it."
mean to do that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then it looked really cool. Could you make one for Dirtbag? I think he'd be really good at it.
Does Dirtbag have thumbs?
Um, that's a great question. I'm gonna like reach into my little like cloak and pull out a rat who was maybe seemingly sleeping. But this one is wearing like a little vest made of the same kind of like leather and cloth patchwork together. And it's got like a bald white spot over like half of his face. And I'm gonna pull him out and kind of shake him a little bit, like Dirtbag, wake up, wake up. Hi, hello, sweetie, how are you? And I like pet his head and I like point him at the device. Do you have thumbs enough to use this? And he can understand.
And then perhaps to the surprise of everyone else in the wagon, the rat does look where Roach is pointing. And to everyone else, there's just like slight like rat like chirping noises, but to Roach, it's just like, I ain't got thumbs, love.
Right, but like you could still use it though, right? Thumb enough.
Oh, I don't think so, love.
Are you sure? Okay. Well, maybe Salvo can make one that doesn't need thumbs to work, and then you can use it for like
For
things.
what? Lock
Have fun.
myself on fire?
Yeah, for setting stuff on fire.
Myself on? I don't want to lock myself on fire,
No, not
Rich.
yourself on fire. Like other stuff, like stuff we want to keep the stuff we want to blow up. You know, like the good old days.
Right. You know what?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Go back to sleep. Stay warm.
Yeah,
Love
look,
you.
she loves
I love
it.
you, sweetie.
Ugh.
I think at this point,
Well,
Salvo's like finally noticing the very large dragonborn in the cart with them, who
Yeah.
is slightly breathing fire sometimes, and just watching him as he breathes fire, and just like staring intently.
Thetis, you have another onlooker. But we are going to move on to the other two people in the cart. These both seem to be around the standard size for your run of the mill human. And I'll let the more fabulous of the two describe themselves.
Me, Spider-Man pointing at the other fabulous person.
Sorry, I didn't stress fab enough.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So there's another girl. There's a woman sitting. She's been mostly quiet. I think she's been laughing a little bit at the exuberance of her other companions. She's. I think. Oh, I should do a description before I RP. That would be smart. Uh, she's a fair. She's a little tall for a woman, but she's about like human sized. Uh, she's got dark hair on top, light hair kind of on the bottom, underlayer showing through. She's wearing sort of a leather jacket sort of thing, a little bit of a crop top situation. Has some fairly nice jewelry. She's honestly pretty well put together for an adventurer, but still very much looks like an adventurer. And I think she's just like, oh, please don't burn the cart down. I've done that before. It's not fun.
Wait, how did you burn the cart though?
Don't worry about it.
I gotta worry about it. What if you do it again? I gotta watch out for that sort of shit.
I'm not worried about myself burning the cart down. I'm worried about the two sources of
Are we
fire
burning the
here.
cart down?
No,
One of
Salvo,
you
we're not
has-
burning the cart.
Ugh.
Goblin friend. Oh, Salvo, is it?
Yeah, Salvo.
You seem to have dynamite on your person, so you can see there's a little bit of apprehension in this. Tossing around of flames.
Don't worry, it's completely inert unless I light it the correct way. It's fine.
Salvo the professional.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe you.
Hey, what's your name, lady?
Nevena. Did I get your name?
Do you want it?
Name? Yes. I mean, I suppose everyone.
Yeah, okay.
The
Don't
way
be
you
polite.
said it sounds like a fey person. Are you gonna steal our names?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my name is Greg.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I usually just use the code name when I'm working, so you can call me Roach,
Okay.
like the bug.
I'm Thetis.
Theta.
Thetis?
Whoa.
Lovely to meet you all.
And
And then she turns to our other unknown person. And you would be?
hey,
Oh, Lucky.
Lucky.
all right.
What does Lucky look like?
He appears to be a weathered youth who probably just turned 20, though his beard's just growing in, though it's already showing signs of graying. His eyes still have childlike innocence, yet you can tell that there's a aged wisdom behind him. He's wearing wizardly garbs, but his pointed hat seems a bit too stiff to be made of cloth. and there is a spell tome and dagger equally within reach on his belt. Seems a little aloof at time, as if being in the present is a bit too taxing. And the short bits he has spoken during the trip, his remarks usually have come too soon or too late.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Speaking of too soon or too late, Lucky, uh, in uh, in your mind's eye, you see like in a flash of lightning, several figures on a hillside looking down at a town gate. Two carts, sort of ruined, and you, amongst many, sort of defending the horrors that are coming from the darkness. Uh, and as you go to articulate that, you all hear like sharp, distinct, and heavy thuds against the cart. Like
What was that?
uh, you all feel a jolt as the horses sort of rear up and sort of like let out a neigh before you hear two more sort of projectiles hit the horses. Um,
Oh,
is silencing them as well.
did those horses
Uh,
die?
those horses died.
Oh my god.
Um, as you all see in the chaos of the thing, you guys are outside a city gate, and as soon as the horses' sounds like are heard out, you see five guards like rush out from the town. Uh, a lot of them bearing torches. I need to put a couple more torches here as I'm explaining this. They seem to be in an official ensemble, and while you guys can see them, they're not exactly looking at you. They're looking up at the hillside where there are several figures, uh, somewhat illuminated for those that cannot see in the dark, by the torchlight of the caravans. Uh, and behind all of them is this rather large, wicked-looking thing that I don't think any of you have ever particularly seen. Um, so I'm just gonna put some more torches here.
How soon can you light that dynamite you called?
Are we burning the crowd down?
Maybe.
Am I the only one that cannot see anything right now?
I
Uh,
cannot see anything.
I
Thetis,
believe I have dark vision.
I can see.
Thetis kind
Oh.
of just points to his eye patch.
No. I mean literally.
Yeah, I have a black screen.
Yeah, I have a blank screen.
Oh, yeah, I can see a little bit.
Oh,
I
zoom
can see a
out.
little bit.
I did zoom out. It's not doing much.
Quinn, I don't know if
That-
you have a token on the field yet. That might be
yeah,
why.
Quinn,
No,
you don't have a token on
oh,
field
Quinn
yet,
doesn't.
unfortunately.
That's my
Do
fault.
I?
Because
Yeah,
Quinn's not
Yeah,
in the
Lucky's
party.
over. Lucky's out
Give
here.
me,
Okay.
give me a moment.
It's just a black square on a tan background.
Oh my.
All right. Classic Roll20 experience.
Mm-hmm.
One second.
I think Nevena peeks out of the cart window and it's just like, oh dear.
What do you see?
Not very clear, quite a bit a good ways away, but a lot of spikes, a lot of arms. Not a
Oh,
fan
that's
of it.
fun.
Appear to be some other ne'er-do-wells. I would suggest drawing your weaponry.
Is it like a? Do you think it's like a person or like not a person?
I don't think they want to talk.
Mm. Oh, talk. Like,
You can certainly try. Just
I don't think
don't
that was
try
gonna be
too
an option.
long. No.
Just more like, do they look like people?
Hmm. Oh yeah, we have to roll
Are
initiative,
we
don't
rolling
we?
initiative, Michael?
You are
Michael?
rolling initiative.
Okay, thank you.
Mr.
Oh,
Michael, can we roll initiative?
Yes.
I don't want to go that bad.
Please, please, please.
Oh,
Sure.
yikes.
Please.
Oh,
Let's not forget. Add Dex tiebreaker to initiative. Thank you. Clicked.
we got a nat 1 and a nat 20 for
Fuck
the
off!
sorceress. Two nat ones.
I can't roll good initiative ever. I can't.
Let's restart campaign, please.
All right, round
Yeah.
2. Try number 2.
Everybody redo their intros.
God fucking damn it, dude.
you're saving them up. You're gonna roll a 20 in
Yeah.
combat.
All right. All right. So, as you all are sort of, you see the assailants are on the top of this hill overlooking the town. Where would you guys like to position yourselves? You can do this as part of the initiative.
Do we have time to like get out of the carriage and like be on the
Yes.
ground and okay?
So are we fighting uphill or fighting downhill?
Like, where's the enemy?
Uphill.
They are above us.
Above us?
A literal uphill battle.
Cool. Roche is gonna try to get underneath the carriage here because they have ranged weapons, presumably.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna get underneath the horse, the dead horse. I'm using the dead horse as cover.
Oh, that's so smart. I'm gonna
Is
get on the other dead horse. That's so smart.
Is the horse standing?
No,
I
no, I
assume it's lying
just
on its side now. Yeah.
I just don't have a cart with dead horses attached as
You
a
don't have
token.
a dead horse token, Michael? How dare you?
Yeah.
Not
Also, Mike, is
not
it possible to
prepared.
get a small token for me too?
So you
I don't know how Gabe
you
did
have
that.
to do that.
Oh, how do I do that?
So if you give your token extra like space around it, like
What?
if you make the canvas larger than the actual image.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of empty space around my canvas and then the token in the middle.
That's neat.
You can do, I think, like 25 to no, like 30% larger than the image, and it'll look just around that. You don't want to do 50% because it'll be too much.
Okay. Let me do some wizardry about it.
Shouldn't I be on the other cart, Mike?
No, no. Because I'm about to explain that. I was just letting them get them situated.
Okay.
I think Nevada's gonna climb on top of the cart because she's got a bow and she's gonna use
All
it.
right,
And
Navena.
Yeah, hi, what's up?
As you get on top of the cart, you notice you're not alone on top of the cart.
Oh, Well-
There is a yellow blob sort of just on the cart. And they seem to also be getting ready to enter battle.
I think she's like, friend or foe?
So before you stands a rather sort of maybe shapeless creature, but also something that you can tell is capable of taking a lot of different shapes. Standing a little bit around maybe 6'3", 6'4", but you get the idea that maybe if he slims himself up, he could get taller or shorter. He's got this like sort of light grow to him. And you don't see any resemblance of facial features. You do not see eyes or mouths, and he's just kind of just hovering above you. and kind of just looking at you very curiously, trying to mimic your mannerisms and understand, you know, you, and attempting to kind
Mm-hmm.
of copy what it is that you're doing to get a better grasp of the understanding of the situation. And he almost has like this sort of like lacking in uh understanding the concept of personal space as he tries to mimic your mannerisms. And as you
Kind
try
of.
to converse with him, he just continues to look at you very curiously with no response.
Mm.
I think the man is just like, well, it's not attacking, and I need this spot, so I'm not going to bother with this too much right now. She's basically positioning the bow, and then kind of gives her roof buddy a side glance.
Lucky and Thetis, what are you guys sort of doing to?
Thetis kind of rolls his shoulders to kind of stretch. He's been kind of cramped up, and he kind of stands up in the cart as much as he can. Okay, showtime. And he picks up from the floor of the cart his trident and cuts through the canvas and jumps through the hole out into the fray.
This guy's
All
fucking
right,
cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
heart
Lucky.
damage.
Be a bit late to enter the or exit the cart. I'll stay in my seat for now.
All right. So, unnamed mass of blob. It is your turn first.
Um, he will kind of gather his bearings and try to understand the situation a little bit more, and he'll kind of identify the people on the hill as a threat to him and his now, I guess, for lack of a better term, personal interest of trying to understand the people that were within the cart and seeing them as threats. He'll position and kind of attempt to go up the hill. Do I need to do like an acrobatic check to go up the hill, or
No.
okay? He'll position up the hill and he will. Let's see, how many feet is this? Okay, yeah, I can just go there. Let me grab this. He'll move up at this creepy thing.
So this creepy thing in particular appears to be the desiccated and slashed remains of a man in sort of more tribal clothing. You can just see like shards of this dark black glass sort of protruding from all around him, including his hands. Um, and he just sort of like gazes at you with lifeless eyes.
Hmm. He'll originally kind of try to get a glance of what he's staring down at very curiously, kind of like maybe swirl around him, do a little loop with his head to try to maybe get a full 360 view of what he's staring at. But following that, he like a fist will come out from his stomach and will
Mm.
end up punching this this creepy little bastard in front of him
Yeah,
that
go
is
ahead, roll to
threatening
attack.
his personal interest at the moment.
First attack roll of the game.
Woo!
Uh, let's see it. Oh wait, I should probably target it first.
All right, 21 definitely is going to hit this thing for 5 bludgeoning damage. Um, you are going to take 1 point of piercing damage as when you punch this guy's glass riddled body, some of it does sort of like scrape you.
Interesting. Okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that will be my turn for now.
Right. Perfect. I'm just going to make sure people can see. Visible. Default token. Anyways. Thetis.
All right. So landing off the jump that he made out of the carriage, Thetis is gonna charge up the hill, kind of in an angled direction to kind of try to cover more ground. That now that he sees that Blob friend has joined the fight. So go 5, 10, look, 15. I can't see anything. It's all dark.
Poor Dragonborn not having dark vision.
25. Is it supposed to like reveal itself more to me as I go?
No, you don't. You don't have dark vision.
It's
Nice.
dark.
It's very
It's
dark.
too.
But I will say that like standing in front of you, I'll give this guy a slight glow because his eyes are glowing.
Oh my!
Whoa. That's spooky.
Wow. Yeah, I'm
Sometimes
gonna
you don't
stab,
want to see what's going bump
I'm
in the
gonna
night.
stab at it.
All right, so as you walk up to this thing and its many eyes, I think I have a better photo of what this is. Give me a second. Scrolling down, scrolling down. Okay, here it is. All right. So Shift Z.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Long.
Whoa, it's big.
Yeah, it's
Uh-oh.
Minor inconvenience.
It's fine. We'll just kill it.
Yeah, let's kill it.
I can't believe our DM's trying to kill us on the first session.
So you waltz up to the biggest thing on the field, this many-eyed, many-mawed creature. At first, it was just simply observing, but you are engaging it. So go ahead and make your attack.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to get it right in its big old peeper with my trident.
14 just hits.
All right. Oh.
For 9 points of piercing damage, reduced to 4. Oh, wait, you have a trident plus 1. 9 points of damage.
Yeah. That's a magic weapon.
Alright. Now I get to do what I wasn't going to do and add it to initiative because you have stabbed it.
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear.
That means it missed his turn, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's it.
right. Nevena.
What's up? Let's see. Hmm. Very bold, good display. Please be careful. I'd like to bonus action give Thetis a bardic inspiration because that boy's gonna need it. I'd like to remind that I'm an eloquence bard, so that means it's not just on checks and things. You can actually apply it to damage.
Ooh.
Or healing. I don't necessarily. Well, no. Are you paladin or
I'm a fighter. I've got second wind.
fighter? Oh yeah, you can. I think you can apply that to second wind then.
Anytime you
allow it.
roll healing, I believe.
Even if you
Yeah,
could, even if you typically couldn't, I would allow it.
Aw, thanks.
I mean, I can. If it comes up, I can put the description in the chat. Let me check the range on. Let's see, 80. All right.
think I could add a token for that, right?
I need to zoom out a little bit.
Uh,
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna
let's do that.
hit the guy our blob friend is fighting. So that will be my short bow for a mighty 11. Uh,
For the thing the goblin is attacking?
for our a goop friend.
Okay. 11 definitely hits.
Oh, okay.
They're reflavored zombies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, they're zombies with extra surprises.
Yeah.
I think she aims straight for his head, and I mean the arrow goes into his head, but like it's a zombie, so he's still standing.
Mm-hmm.
A little harder than I'd like. And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Uh, so this zombie is gonna, this shard zombie is gonna turn around to the god friend and sort of just slam, but the way it's slamming you can see it's just trying to get as much of the glass, almost obsidian of substance in its body, in that sort of like slam, as possible. So that is going to be a 15 to hit.
It does not hit.
All right. Uh,
He'll just
So
like
you-
sort of like swerve his body around, maybe pull his stomach in to dodge the attack.
and the other fella is gonna waltz up and sort of like clutch his stomach for a moment, and then just sort of like explode out like a shard of this glass. And as it goes for Nevena,
Okay.
that is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. So you are going to take 6 points of damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
All right. So this shard of glass sort of rips into this. But like once it like you feel it impact into you, it feels less like glass and more like crystal. And then you feel a secondary pulse of damages. You feel something getting like injected into your veins.
Ooh.
You suffer 2 points of necrotic damage.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
Hey.
So
Oh.
a 1 point of necrotic damage.
Like,
But you still feel this in your system.
careful with those glass shots. They some kind of. She's like trying to take it off, maybe, but it's like it's embedded. She's not gonna be able to deal with that right now. It's got a nasty bite.
The other one over here sort of shoots at this card again. And you can see some of the adventurers are sort of scrambling out of theirs. And so essentially, you guys only have to deal with now the big guy and these 5. The other adventurers are sort of dealing with these 4 as the guards sort of hold the line. Sort of watching amazed as these adventurers are frankly doing a lot better job of repelling the invaders than they could at their present state. So moving on, this guy seems like he's pretty quick. He's gonna rush Glob Friend and try and he throws out this sort of he throws out his arm, but it seems like it's like sharpened to almost like a stake-like quality, as he just sort of tries to jab into the slime creature for a 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Right. So you are going to be dealt 5 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a con save. Uh, Unfortunately, you do not pass as you suffer an additional 2 points of necrotic damage. Uh, and those looking can see the blob has this sort of dark, murky, blackish, purplish liquid injected into their body.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And at the current moment, it's just sort of like suspended in there.
Icky.
Hmm.
So this guy is gonna move down there. Then, that's that guy's turn. Roach.
Yeah. Roach is like just like very comfy and like very comfortable with the weight of this giant fucking horse over her, as she and Salvo are kind of like on the ground at the base of the hill, taking cover. She calls over, Salvo, I think it's time to blow some shit up. Okay, I'm gonna light him up, and then you just throw right light. Okay.
Go for it.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna like reach into my little jacket pocket and pull out a Dirtbag, and I'm gonna give him a little kiss on his forehead and say, "Okay, here's my idea." And I'm gonna like start whispering into his ear, and then I give him a nod, and he nods back, and I let him go, and him and a bunch of other rats that just like peel off from my cloak and my body start to scurry up the hill, almost like they're in some kind of formation, with Dirtbag valiantly leading the charge up the hill. And they sort of coalesce around here, sort of like weaving in and out between the zombies' feet, trying to be unnoticed until I raise my sort of staff out from underneath the dead horse and just sort of hit it on the ground once and channel some power through it. And the tip of the staff begins to glow with this like putrid green and black sort of aura that shifts and turns almost like silvery white. The swarm of rats that are up on top of the hill begin sort of move in a circle, forming like a circle around this like giant monster. And as I sort of channel my power, all of them serving as a conduit for my spell casting. All the rats' bodies seem to like glow from within for a moment and take on this like silvery, misty sort of consistency. Like mist sort of like starts like floating off of their bodies. They're like going in a circle faster and faster and faster, and then exploding in light. Everything in the circle just lights up in this huge column. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
All right.
Right up here. So it looks like this sort of almost like a road flare burning from the ground up, inside in the center of this circle of rats that are just like have this formation going as they become like slightly magically incorporeal.
It's
How much
the
lift does
light
Moonbeam
radius
give
on.
up?
Let me do a little spell post for you.
Press that button.
I'm gonna press a button.
What's that? What's the light radius on that baby boy?
Yeah, give some of the people something.
I don't know if it does any light. If it actually doesn't emit any light.
5-foot radius.
I think it's just within its beam, maybe?
A silvery beam of pale light. So it is specific.
Dim light fills the cylinder,
Yeah.
so you can see everything inside the
Dim?
cylinder.
Dim light?
Dim light. It's like this ghost flare.
Hmm.
And Dirtbag is standing at the center with his arms outstretched upwards and sort of like directing all the other rats, like a maestro.
It's such a cool character concept. I love that.
Thanks.
He's
All
got
my
the,
spells are rats, baby.
He's got the thing you direct airplanes with.
Yes, 100%. He has like two little like staves that like the ends are glowing on, and he's like sort of moving all the rats around. And I
It's
like
two lit
Roach
matchsticks.
two lit matchsticks for sure. I love that. And Roach just like looks at Salvo, gives her a nod, and goes, "My little baby, they're doing great." And I'm gonna look around and sort of get a look at everyone else, and I don't know if I know that anyone else is hurt because it's so dark out. I don't know how much of this I can actually see, but
You should be able to see everything you can see.
I can see everything I can see.
Yes.
Amazing. Then I'm going to sort of whip my staff out and sort of pull it to the side. And some of the rats peel off from my moonbeam and sort of in a a formation crawl over this way and sort of get into formation between Goopman and Thetis and start sort of like piling up on top of each other to form this sort of like structure, kind of like World War Z zombies climbing the wall. And it takes on the form of like this larger animal that they're pretending to mimic as kind of like a school of fish from Finding Nemo making shapes. As a bonus action, I'm going to summon my my bear totem spirit,
Oh.
which is just a bunch of rats in the shape of a bear. Right here.
I don't have a token for a bear made of rats.
I'll figure it out. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to actually be a bear made of rats. I'm just something that just represents what it is. But I'm gonna do the bear totem. So each creature that is in the aura of my choice, which is a 30-foot radius from that point. So actually, maybe I should do this a little smarter. Yeah, I'm gonna get all of us if I put it like right at the edge of the cliff, halfway up. And I'll just mark sort of here for now before I'll figure out a token for that. But everyone within 30 feet of where the bear totem appears is going to get some temp HP.
Oh, Thetis is feeling good. I got bardic inspiration. I got bonus HP.
If you miss your next hit,
5 plus my
we're
druid
gonna
level, so everyone
pinch
gets
you.
8 temp HP. And that's my go.
All right.
It'd be very funny.
I'm noticing a trend with playing with Riley is he loves to give us temporary HP.
Hey man, I fucking love giving you temp HP. That's all I'm gonna do
I
all day,
love
every
it.
day.
All right. Lucky.
Knowing we don't want to push up this hill in the dark, we'll hop out and put a bonfire on this guy to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which one?
Light
This
him up,
one.
boy!
There seems to be something big up on the hill. It's just waiting for. Oh.
All right. So let's see here. Dex save from that guy.
Looking for a 14 DC.
He does not.
So, 1 point of fire damage.
All right. Hey, it's better than no damage.
And
Some would say.
yeah, that's good for now.
All right. Salvo.
You see her smile and immediately start pulling things from underneath her, from like parts of her that are like strapped right to her chest. She pulls out a stick of dynamite, dynamite, quote unquote, and takes that brass little gadget before, lights up the tip, and she's going to toss it at the big guy. She's gonna cast Firebolt.
Yeah.
That's a 17 to hit, Michael,
17 does hit.
for 8 fire damage.
So I must want to say like it does like have all the looks like of like dynamite, but like once you ignite it and throw it, it like sets off like a small afterburner, and it just like starts red streaking towards the thing, and just pelts it right in the middle of its stupid face.
Um, take that, you dumb bitch. Um, and she's going to scurry up next to Roach here. How was that? Was that good? Was that cool? Did I look cool?
Hey, girly, that was amazing. That would look so fucking cool.
Fuck
I also
yeah.
great one-liner. Like, take that, you bitch. I love it. You're doing great.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
All
Oh,
right.
and don't worry about Dirtbag. He's been through worse. I'm sure he can take it.
Mm-hmm.
I think these guys aren't smart. They're gonna go to the closest thing to them. So that would be Thetis, and they're just gonna try and claw you, and that's gonna be a 12 from the one directly to the left of you, and the one right next to you is gonna try and hit you with a 16.
Ooh, those both hit.
Okay, so the first hit, those both hit.
Both of them, yeah, both hit.
The 12 hits.
I think, unless I don't have my armor equipped for some reason.
What's your dexterity?
Dexterity is 14.
Then
What's your-
it should not hit if you have armor on.
Okay. I gotta fix that then. Something's not right on my sheet. So, I assume then only the 16 hits.
Wait, what is leather armor? Yeah,
It's 1 plus your
11.
dex. 11 plus your dex.
11 plus your dex.
And I have a shield, so I should have.
Then that should be 13 plus your dex.
Okay, so I should have 15. I don't know why it says 12.
Because Roll20 is a great platform. It definitely is. All the time, constantly.
There we go. Okay. So, yeah.
All right, so I was about to say, I didn't think you were that easy to hit.
I'm not that naked.
All right, so
Only
one
slightly.
hit. So I only need you to make a 1 con save,
One con.
as you take 6 points of slashing damage. Followed by that secondary pulse of damage, which is going to be an additional 4 points of necrotic damage. So a total of 10 damage to you.
Alright, so I lose a couple HP there.
And Roaches, you're sort of like viewing the scene here. This zombie. Did you roll your moonbeam damage?
Not yet. I can.
Go ahead. He failed.
Oh, lovely.
It is 2d10.
2d10. Bonk.
You see him as he's about ready to rush down to this caravan. Just sort of like get exposed by these rats. His skin starts to just like sear and turn that same sort of purple. And for a moment, you do see him like as if he was in like true light, like this sort of like ghastly, gangly gray skin with purple, black shards like jutting out of him. Before he is almost like turned bleach white, and scorched to cinders.
Rest in peace, or whatever.
You feel like radiant damage is the way to go here,
Yeah.
as he did bonus damage.
Bonus. Gee willikers.
All right. All right, blob friend.
If this guy sits in the fire, he'll have to repeat the save.
He's not particularly smart, so he failed again. Taking another 1 damage, or
Standing.
7 this time. All right. Blob friend.
Um, let's see here. He'll kind of wait, hold on, let me check something real quick. Let me check the distance. 25. Okay. This is a very, very odd question. Do you get disadvantage on ranged spell attacks if they're close to you?
Yes.
If they're within 5 feet, yeah.
Okay. So probably not a good idea to do that with these guys. That is a terrifying JPEG of rats, and I
Thank
think
you.
rats are cute. That is terrifying. I'm gonna. He's gonna hit the. Oh my god, this is not working. Okay, there you go. He's gonna hit the same one that was that he hit before, but this time I'm gonna use a key point to do a flurry of blows. So how would I roll for that? It's just unarmed attack 3 times.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Bro is the brawler.
You would
Let's
just see like a
go.
bunch of like fists come out of his stomach with like a quick flurry of blows.
Nice. That's cool.
You do unfortunately take 1d4 damage each time you hit him.
What? I have to roll 1d4 every time?
Oh, because they're
No, I
sharp?
do.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, that's fine.
So that's 3, 5, 7 points of damage you receive.
You said 7?
Yes.
Thank God for temp HP, my goat.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. This guy is. It's a. I just rolled it, but it's a con save.
I don't know. I think it's a con save. I think it's
It is a
normal
con
other-
save.
Is it?
Yes.
Whoa. I need to read my spells.
So
Yep, con save.
14 plus 3 is 17.
That'll save, baby.
What
Do
was
you want me
the
to
damage
re-roll the
roll?
damage or keep the same?
12. So
Yeah.
he just takes the full 12.
He's also
So,
vulnerable. Good, 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 good.
as he's like shrieks and backs away from it. Um, and you can actually see from that, like, his form sort of like diminutes a little bit.
Ooh. Hmm. Also, it doesn't. It's not a shape changer, is it, Mike?
No,
Cool.
it's just that ugly.
Asking for a friend. My
Yeah,
friend being
no.
dirtbag.
He was just born that way, Riley.
Maybe it's Maybelline. You know, who knows?
So after taking that 12 damage, it sort of looks on. Its many eyes not focusing on the same thing. In fact, Nevena, Roach, Salvo, Thetis, and Lucky, you all feel an individual eye on you.
Ugh.
Just for like a split second, and then it sort of like pinpoints like all 5 eyes go to Roach.
Oh, I'm behind. I'm under a horse. Don't look at me.
You hear in your head, "We see you. We'll come for you."
Don't though. It's a bad idea. It's worth over here.
And then it is going to do a bite attack at Thetis
All right,
for a 17 to hit.
that does hit.
For a total of 12 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, okay,
And you make a con save.
I can make a con save.
Not a problem. You shrug it off, flex your muscles. No extra fucking bullshit for you today. Uh, and as it takes that chunk out of you, uh, all the eyes focus on you at once. Uh, and it's not nearly as unnerving as you probably it was for Roach. You're used to eyes on you.
Mm.
Um, but it does sort of turn around and scuttle into the dark before you really have a chance to react.
Ah, we were just having fun.
Then, Mike,
You
is it unseen? Is it like invisible?
like it scuttles off, and as soon as it's away from like the radius of like everything else, you can see it streaking up the hill towards this large stone structure. What you would
Mm.
assume is the abbey that you were sent to investigate.
Oh, we're like here at the. We're like, yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, you're at Angel
It's
Rest.
within
It is
sight.
like it's streaking up towards the abbey, which is occasionally illuminated by like the occasional lightning flash.
Cool, cool.
Thanos, it is your turn.
All right. So quick rules reminder. I forget if I am moving within the 5 foot square of an enemy. Does that trigger like a
No.
attack opportunity?
But you
No.
would be moving away from this guy who would get an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. Okay. Um. Then I am going to take a stab at this one with my trident.
All right. Definitely hits.
Uh, and I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration here for damage.
Nice.
Noise.
It's a D4, correct?
D6, I think, right now.
A D6. Okay.
D6.
Okay. So, I guess I will just roll that separately.
All right. Roll that beautiful beans footage. 11 points of piercing damage. Let us roll to see if it remains standing. It does not remain standing.
Woo!
All right. So Thetis kind of like pivots to it and stabs into it with his trident and like just quickly pulls it out and he kind of pivots back on his foot toward the other one. And I am going to sorry, 1 second. Checking something. I am going to action surge.
Oh,
Okay.
baby, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is huge.
This is big news.
Where is that? I mark that.
This is what Thetis gets paid the big bucks for.
Mm-hmm.
Did that show up correctly?
mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm gonna action surge, and I kind of call out into the dark behind the other zombie. Uh, hey, blob friend, are you behind? Are you behind this guy?
He just looks at you very curiously with no response.
Well, I actually can't tell, so I guess we're just Thetis is just gonna say, screw it, and I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
How much does the bonfire illuminate?
I don't know.
Which bonfire?
My
The one from
cantrip
Create
one.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
Ah. Doesn't it like last a second though? I don't know.
No, it's concentration 1 minute.
Oh hell yeah.
We'll just say it does that.
Yeah, I guess it looks like it doesn't emit any fire or any light. I mean, which is kind of
50
weird.
actual.
Let's see. I need to.
I I believe it is emitting light now.
I need
20
to
bright, 20 dim. That's your standard for a torch, so.
That tracks.
So in a okay, so just in a 15-foot cone, I'm gonna
Alright.
uh
Has to make a
dex save
dex
of
save.
12, I believe.
No, it did not.
It's 8 plus my Constitution modifier plus my proficiency bonus.
What's your con mod?
2. I'm at a 15.
So 13, it absolutely does not beat it. So 2d6 damage on a save.
Yep.
On a failed save. So go ahead, roll your 2d6 fire damage?
Yeah.
Did I not kill the guy, by the way, when I used the flurry of blows on him? Is he just super tanky?
Uh, I think. Yeah, no, he rolled his undead fortitude, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just checking.
Like he took the blows and like
You should have died.
like you hit him so hard like his torso spun, but like
Yeah, no, I get it.
5 points of fire damage, not bad. All right. Anything else on your turn, Titus?
Nope. That's gonna be it.
All right. Novena.
And she kind of does a shudder from having that thing look at her. It's just like, well, gone for the moment. Let's see what to do here. You ooze. Keep it up. I'm gonna give our nameless plasmoid a guard bardic, and then I think I'm gonna shoot this guy.
All right. 13 hits.
Okay. 4
Right.
piercing damage.
It is extremely hard for him to do so at the moment, but he can still technically succeed this undaunted fortitude. And he rolled a 1.
Oof.
Nice.
Falls over dead. Well, dead again.
Double dead.
Hehe.
Hey, that's it. That's my turn.
Right. This is gonna we'll run down and go to attack Lucky.
Rude.
That is a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Right, so it's going to deal 5 points of piercing. I need you to make a con save. Right, so that's an additional 1 point of necrotic damage.
Yep.
That's its turn. It's rushing down. This guy's turn. He's gonna try and punch the shit out of the plasmoid again. That's. I'll do it. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Fuck my plasmoid life.
So that is a total of 9 piercing damage plus. You'll make this con save at disadvantage because he crit you.
Oh.
How do I do it with disadvantage?
I mean, you can just roll the same as you have been. We're just taking a lower number.
Okay, that's fair.
13. This time, it does not take effect. your body seizes up and does not let the this substance into your body. I'm just gonna call it a substance for now.
He's too saturated with it already.
Yeah, it's I'm becoming one of them.
All right. So that's just 9 points of piercing damage to you.
Yeah, I'm down to 16.
All right. Roach.
Hello.
You feel that
Uh,
shiver go up your spine as you had all
Ooh.
5 eyes on you at the moment, but now it's gone.
Yeah, I didn't.
The
That
entire
didn't
creature's
feel
gone.
good. But he's the fucking coward. How far away did he run?
Beyond your field of view.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to bring my staff up to my mouth and blow into a little hollow area and create like a shrill sort of whistle to signal to Dirtbag that there's some shit going down. And I'm gonna move my moonbeam. I'm gonna have Dirtbag direct the rat beam to. It looks like I don't know this guy though, so would I be worried about saving him?
Can you move it that far?
I can move it at 60 feet.
Okay.
What are Roach's priorities? I think Thetis was nice to her, so she's gonna move the moonbeam like here, so like around Thetis, so that it like just scrapes the edge of this guy. Yeah, right there. Um, and then you have a little bit of damage, but I can't see anyone else's health bars. How's everyone looking?
I'm pretty low.
Yeah.
How do I enable my HP bar?
I was trying to get people to see that, and I don't know.
I can
It's
see
like a
some people's HP bars.
it's a thing the GM has to set in the settings of your token, I believe.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, but I'm at
I
16
thought I
HP right
did.
now.
Oh, that's why. It's because I don't have a total that it's not showing a bar.
Yes, you have to put it out of something as well. That's right.
What is your maximum?
What's your max, sir?
Quinn?
30.
Oh, so you're nearly bloodied then.
Yeah.
Damn, that's after the temp HP too. They've been wailing on you.
They've been fucking my shit up.
Yeah, no worries. Then in that case, after I blow into my the hollow of my staff to order Dirtbag over to this zombie here, I'm gonna see that you're sort of like taking some hits, and I don't really know who you are, but it seems like you're on our side, and I don't know. I don't want to leave anyone, uncared for. I don't leave anyone behind, so I'm gonna take a look over at you, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, blob guy, the liquid man person thing. I don't know. Catch!" And I'm gonna like hold out my staff, and one of my rats is gonna crawl down the staff to the end of it. I'm gonna say, "All right, go help him out, scum," and I'm gonna whip the rat through the air. He gives a little salute, nods, and then like puts down some little goggles and is like flying through the air, like lips like peeled back. And he's gonna land on your shoulder. Probably sink in a little bit into your form and like scramble out, give you a little like knowing nod, and sort of nuzzle into you and give you warm cuddles. And he just glows from within a little bit. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on you.
And then he perishes. No.
No, he's fine.
The rat
He's just like
explodes into
he's just like
healing
swimming in my little shoulder.
Yeah, he's swimming in your shoulder.
Yeah. The plasma
So-
would like playfully like try to mimic what you did with the rats earlier, and he'll turn a part of his like one of his limbs into like small little sticks and try to mimic what
Ooh.
you did, but to no avail, will have no effect on the rat whatsoever. He's just trying to mimic you.
That's still pretty cool.
How much does that heal me for?
It's gonna be a D. Not a lot. It's a D4 plus
Wisdom.
4. So let me roll.
It's pretty good though. That could be 8. Oh,
Max 8.
I just
It
sold
is 8.
it.
Hey, that's really good.
Let's go.
Hey,
Puts me
that's
at
pretty
24.
good.
Nice.
Thank you.
And I continue my habit of playing an RTS. I will move
my God.
myself Probably. I mean, Do I want to get anywhere close? I'm gonna run forward. I think because I think we need to get after that cowardly lameo. How hard is it to climb this cliff, Mr. Mike?
No, it's not.
Are you-
The hardest thing about it is that it's maybe slightly muddy, but not like.
It's a gentle slope, not difficult terrain.
Cool,
right?
cool.
Correct.
So I'm like striding
Yeah.
forward through the mud, getting all my shit really dirty. A bunch of like rats crawling in the mud after me and all around me. I'm like wading through a swarm, holding my staff aloft. 5, 10, 15,
The rats impede your movement more than the mud does.
20. Nah. I'm so
like-
used to.
No. That's like
Oh, their movement's impeded.
no. The gentle like muddy slope would be less impedeful on your movement than the rats typically are.
Oh, they're not yet. I'm used to walking
Yes.
surrounded by swarms of rats, so this is nothing. Okay, cool. I understand what you mean. Heard. I'm not gonna use my full movement. I'm just gonna get like a little closer, and that's me.
Okay. Lucky.
I'll disengage and scurry up the top of this wagon and join Naverna. Oh, it's getting a bit messy down there. No, that'll be my turn.
Wait. Are you 2
Kind of
levels
a
in a
mess,
row?
yes.
No, I'm one.
Oh. Okay. Salvo.
I know what Salvo's gonna do. Salvo is going to rush up here. She's going to pull out what looks to be this sickly green vial. She takes one of her sticks of dynamite, shoves it into the neck of the bottle, and throws it here. And she is going to go ahead and cast Salvo's Acid Artillery. Oh, come on.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ooh.
I clicked it. It should click. Okay. I don't know why the attack isn't going. No?
Because it's a spell save, right?
Right, but I clicked it and it just said syntax error expected.
Oh, I see it in the chat.
No, that before that. I clicked the actual attack for the damage, but it didn't show up for some reason.
Oh, I
Alright.
see.
So
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. But it is a dex save.
think Plasmoid Buddy also has to make this deck
Yeah,
save.
sorry. It's okay. It'll be fine.
No, it's all good.
I bet he's great at those.
Do I just do it right now?
Yeah.
Yes. You're good. You pass.
The other two are not. So they are covered in acid.
They're covered in acid. They're gonna take. Should I just roll the damage now?
Probably.
They're gonna take 5 acid damage at the start of their turns.
Alright. Saving throws. Oh, wait a second. He passed. This guy. This lucky guy passed, so he's only going to take. Go ahead and roll 2d10 again,
Why we?
Roach.
13.
So he takes 13 damage instead of 26. Too bad. That was
More than enough.
that's more than enough, and undead fortitude does not apply on.
Radiant damage, baby. Yahoo!
So that guy's dead. That means top of the round, Blob Friend.
Wait, which guy's that? The one to my left?
The one to your right.
So this one up here just got killed by
perished.
Dirtbag.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Do I provoke attacks of opportunity if I make ranged attacks while within melee range of somebody, or am I
No.
mistaken? Okay, I think I'm thinking of
No,
Pathfinder.
just a disadvantage.
Oh, I'm
because you
still
are
at
threatened.
disadvantage.
Baldur's Gate
Okay.
3 rules, my friend.
Okay, makes sense. It's looking like a flurry of blows angle on the guy to my left.
All right. Beat its ass.
1, 2,
Okay.
3.
All right. Okay, we're gonna roll undead fortitude. No, that is not gonna be enough. You fucking knock this guy's lights out.
Woo!
Yippee! That's my turn.
Yippee!
All right. Thetis.
All right, so there's just that man down the hill.
Also, Dirtbag gives you two big, not thumbs, but appendages up as the zombie like withers away in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Those ones have been taken care of. It's just this guy down here.
Oh, that one down there. Okay.
This guy.
Oh,
this
sorry.
guy.
You can't see that guy. I don't think.
This
Nope.
guy?
I'm dealing with a blind dragonborn.
Yep. Little blind.
Oh.
I'm gonna move down here.
He's just on the edge of. Unfortunately, he's just out of range.
Do tridents have reach? No. Okay.
Do they?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
I don't believe so.
All right. Unfortunately, you couldn't quite reach him this
I
time.
can throw it if I get directions.
Yeah, just go ahead and make a range attack at disadvantage.
In
As
front
someone
of
will
you,
be like, right over there. Yeah.
little to the left.
How do I make a ranged attack with throw a weapon?
Just
It's
make the
regular.
attack. Yeah, just make the attack roll. If it has a ranged implementation, it's same stuff.
Okay.
Despite everything, you do throw it and you hit.
Ooh, very nice.
Well, you hit something. You don't know what it is.
That'll be 8.
All right. Anything else on your turn, good sir?
I think I am gonna use my bonus action to. I'm gonna use second wind
All right.
to regain 13 HP.
Nice.
1d10 plus your fighter level.
Oh, 1d10, excuse me. I thought it said 10.
It does, but there was a 1d in front of that. Okay, so 10.
10? I'll take 10. That's nice. And that'll be it.
All right.
That's
Navina,
Hi.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna finish this guy off. Hopefully, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna do the thing I've been doing. 23. Do that hit?
Actually, it doesn't. These are
What the heck?
What the heck? I do 5 damage to the ground.
And the ground, unfortunately, doesn't quite reach the point where it needs its undead fortitude quite yet.
Okay. Well, I'm not giving out any more bardic inspiration, so that's my turn.
All right.
I was being chased, by the way.
Well, we'll see. We'll see to it that they stop doing that.
All right. Since you can't see it, it technically has advantage on Theta, so that's a dirty 20 to hit.
At the start of its turn, Michael, it takes the acid damage.
Oh, right. You're completely correct. That was 5.
Yes.
Let's see if it rolls. It rolled a 3. Thetis, you feel like trudging up to you, and by the time you see it, it's just feet.
Let's go.
Oh, I like you guys already.
Back in the ground with you.
Uh, and as the rain continues on, combat is over. And there is just sort of the guards who stood sort of almost bewitched by the sight of your combat prowess. Just sort of the lead one looks to be a young half elf with this vibrant red hair. Uh, well done, all of you. Come inside before come inside the walls before more threaten you. Good job, good job. Guards, open the gate.
I clicked
Uh,
some of the black glass before leaving.
Ooh, yes.
do you have gloves on?
Uh, no.
I see him about to do it. I'm like, here, borrow my gloves. They hit me with some. It has some kind of coating. You don't want to mess with it. With bare hands, at least. I give Lucky my gloves.
Michael, I'm knee deep in this guy's
Thank you.
intestines.
Hell yeah, baby.
Were you hit at all?
Me?
Do you have any open wound whatsoever?
No, not at all. I didn't take any damage.
Then you're fine.
I am going to try to collect as much fertilizer as I can off of these dead bodies.
Mm.
You know what? Go ahead, roll me a d4.
It's a 1.
You collect one dose of quote unquote fertilizer.
Thank you. Perfect.
I would also like to get some of this like black glass if I can.
You
I
have
would
no
like to be
open
able to.
wounds?
I have no open wounds. And I'm gonna sort of like wave my staff in the air with a little bit of a glowing rat on the end to call all my babies back to me. And I count them all by number, and I call out their names as they like crawl back up onto me, with their bag at the end. And I'm gonna be like, "Did any of you guys get some of that glass?"
They all squeak. Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Can I aid him?
Sure.
Or
Yeah, we can look together. And I bet my
that
survival's
piece looks
fine.
pretty good there.
Oh yeah, this is like really well preserved. I guess it didn't get
All
smashed
right.
by all the like
Roll.
fire and shit.
Roll 2d4.
How do you think they shot it out?
Oh, I don't know, man. Like these like magic creatures thing, it can get really weird. You should see some of the bigger rats from back home. Oh my god. But like, it's just like some presser or like some kind of magic thing. I don't know how it works.
You're able to collect 5 decent samples of this dark purple crystal.
Hell yes, 5 samples.
Yes.
Roach and Lucky. You want to split them? You can have the good piece. I have enough over here.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Uh,
mind holding on to
okay.
one.
Yeah, here.
So a thing to mention is it seems to have a lot of the same qualities that obsidian does. So there are some rather sharp edges to it, but I think calmly handling it, you're not able you don't have to slash yourself open.
Yeah,
But
I can also.
lucky once you take some, you feel the crystal sort of uh, pulsate a little bit, and it almost like wants to like move to where you were sort of hit on your side. It doesn't like it's not like a full like it slips out of your hand and goes to the wound. It's just sort of like it just sort of like resonates, and you feel it pull in the direction of where you were hit.
I have to look into that later. But careful with this glass. We should keep it sealed, probably.
Kind of sharp. Do you want me to like wrap it in some of this like cloth? I have like a lot of extra like scraps of cloth or leather or something. We can wrap it up.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. I wrap it up, tie it up with some purple thread.
You should get
Give
that
him.
looked at inside.
Oh yeah, we should go inside, huh?
Yeah, I need a drink anyway.
How's our
You
how's
think
our
they have?
little blob friend here? I'm looking at him.
Uh, he's looking to be in relatively decent shape. He's got a couple of dents in him, and you still see like a little bit of that black substance within inside of him, but it's slowly seems to be cleansing itself. But he's in good shape.
I sort of like wave my hand in front of him. Hello?
He will very curiously kind of like bend his neck to kind of look down to you, and very curiously gives you a glance, and within a branch of his shoulder, a tiny little hand pops up and waves back at you, but he has
Ooh.
no audible response.
I do a little dance.
He starts mimicking you and dances with you.
Oh, I like this guy.
Thanos kind of walks up to the conversation and he says, "Come on, come inside. You guys fight well, and you help me. You saved my back, so I owe you all a drink."
Oh yeah, yeah. Blob, Herman. You're coming in with us. That's your name now. Come on, Herman.
Come, come,
Yeah,
Come,
all right.
come,
He, he,
Herman.
come
he
on,
he
Herman.
just starts following Salvo around.
Hell yeah, let's go.
No,
Alright.
Salvo. What about like Booger or something?
No,
Something
give
that
him a
speaks to
real
what he
name.
is. That's a real name.
He's not a booger. Do you see a nose he's coming out of?
I mean, no, but there could have been a big nose somewhere that he did come out of. We don't know.
Oh, that's a good point. Well,
Okay,
he's
but like it
Herman for
maybe.
now until we find the giant nose.
Okay, can his middle name be Booger?
Herman Booger Blob. Perfect.
Booger, Herbert, Herman, Herman Booger Blobman. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, your new friend, thusly named. I'm so sorry, Quinn. I'm so.
Herman Booger Blob. Let me change that on the sheet.
Are you?
Uh, you are guided inside the walls of the town by this red-haired half-elf who introduces. At first, it it seemed to be a he, but coming closer, you notice that she actually has a few more feminine traits once you get closer to her in the light. She introduces herself as Ember Winchester, and she guides you inside the city and to an inn called the Tailwind Inn.
Mm.
And inside, as she pushes open the doors for you guys, it's actually a pretty rambunctious and rowdy atmosphere, despite what you're about to see with. Oh my god, fucking move to the sheet, thank you! Um, but yeah, Ember brings you to the tavern. That's full of patrons. I know that it doesn't seem like it is at the current moment,
It's okay, Michael.
but
Getting tokens is not easy. I forgive you.
uh, but it is full of people, sort of laughing and cheering, have a good time. Though it seems like the revelry has just sort of picked up. It seems the disturbance sort of had them all sort of like sitting on like the edge of their seats, but once like the guards were like coming in and telling the people like, oh, the assault was fought off. People started to start to relax more. Uh, I think two people of note that are in here are this rather tall, grayish green orc woman that's sort of like lounging at the bar. She's like on the bar stool and then just like has both her arms like on laying on the bar. She like looks at you guys coming in. It's like, hey, there's the saviors of the night. Hey, my first round's on me, guys. Good job.
Holy heck, we got the first round on you and then the second round on Thetis. Let's go.
Mm.
Come on, Salvo, let's drink our heads off.
Herman, have you ever had drinks before?
Can you drink? Do you have a mouth? I open my mouth. He can't see it because I have a mask on.
He like looks very curiously at you, and he'll morph one of his appendages to look like a cup, and then he'll pour his own like bodily aspects into himself and drink himself, and you just see it swirl inside of him.
Oh my god, that was so cool. Holy shit.
Can you get drunk like that?
He he just looks at you very awkwardly.
I guess not. It's kind of just like you, huh? Can't get high on your own supply, I guess.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Let's
spice
go,
up
let's go to the bar.
music.
Yeah. I nudge Nevena as we walk over to the bar and say, "You look, you could afford it. You want to get the third round?
I prefer not to.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, look, all that jewelry looks kind of expensive. I figure it wouldn't be a huge deal to someone who's like really rich like you."
Have you heard that it's rude to ask for
I'm
a
not
gift?
asking. Oh, for a gift. I thought you went like a lady, her economic
it's
standing.
pronounced Jiff.
What?
I heard it's pronounced
That's peanut
Jiff.
butter, Salvo. That's peanut butter.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Um, as you all sort of take seats, this orc seems to be laughing it up with the rest of the people, but sort of signals to this woman that's behind the bar, a dark-skinned. She looks like a cross between, just from her like features alone. She looks like she has like her hair is like these like blue sort of like vibrant leaves mixed with like pink sort of almost fiery wisps. Looks like she's like half Eladrin, half Genasi.
Mm.
Ooh.
But she just sort of smiles at the orc who like signals for a round of drinks, and she goes over to a keg and just gets you guys a round of ales.
Yes. And one for my rest, please.
I'm sorry?
They helped like the most. They deserve a drink, I think.
They scared off the really
Yeah, but
big
like the-
guy.
They scared off the
If you
big
got
guy and
sent-
they.
Oh, sorry. I was making
Oh,
a
you
dumb
go
joke.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you make your dumb joke.
We have several thimbles. I think that would be the right size.
If you have a lot of thimbles, that'd be cool. But also, they like to share. So like a couple of mugs, and they can all sort of crowd around them like a community pool.
Did you ever recover the rat from Herman?
Not if you don't want. He can still be in your shoulder, swimming around. His name is
Uh,
Scum.
Oh, then on that case, then Herman will walk over you to Roach, and he will create like a little slippery slide off of his shoulder for the rat to get back into your hands.
Aw. Scum is like very grizzled. He's got like a scar over one eye, and he's got like a little piece of wood in his mouth, and he's like, Like he doesn't like want to like allow himself to have a little bit of fun, but then he's like, kind of shrugs his shoulders a little bit, and, like slips down, and then squeaks, and then falls onto me, and skitters into my cloak.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Okay. You mean it requires some kind of convincing for them to give all of the saviors of this town something to drink?
The rats, yes.
The rats are more savior than me.
At first, she just gets this look of disgust on her face. But then I think the orc's just like, just give them a bowl. Just give them a bowl, put it on the ground. They don't have to be on your bar. She just sighs and goes and does that.
Get a fucking bowl, put them on the ground, whatever. Okay, fine. As long as they can get something to drink. But They're just. And she's like mumbling to herself angrily under her breath.
Uh, you soon feel like a heavy pat on your shoulder. Hey, girlie, don't stress it too much. We not a whole lot of people are used to like rats saving them. Like, they got a lot of bad connotations.
I don't literally don't know what you're talking about, and people should get used to it because rats are fucking awesome, and they're my best friends.
I mean, it seems like you got some good friends here.
Oh, I just met these guys. They're cool. What's
But
your name? You're really.
my name is Glenda Ortega Augusta.
That's a lot of names. Do you like prefer one of them?
My first name's Glenda. Glenda Ortega is my name, but I'm married to that one behind the bar. So
You guys are married. That's so sweet.
yeah, she
Are you
she
like
looks like a big doofus.
so like how long has it been? You know, since
Ooh,
you tied the
5 years.
knot. Whoa, that's longer than I've been on the continent. Man, you've been married forever. That's cool.
Uh, you have a lot of spunk, little
Oh, really?
girl.
Where? Where?
Sorry, I think she says you have a lot of you have a lot of spunk, little Bertita.
Could you point it out? I don't. Where? I want to get it off if I can.
It's not like I mean you have like smudge there, but
Oh, thanks.
it's
I like wipe on my face and then it gets like more dirty because my hands are covered in mud.
you
Much
got it. You're
better.
fine. You're fine.
Thanks.
Do you have a problem with those things often around here?
Uh, I mean, Angel Rust has its fill of problems. Big guy, if but I mean, I think you and that other group are here to solve them. Some of them. That that's what you guys are, right? Adventurers from the
Mm-hmm.
guild.
Mm. We'll get rid of them.
Well, there's a whole lot of problems in Angel Rust, and it's not just to do with the big creepy church up the hill.
There's more than just the creepy tourist problem.
Oh yeah.
What other kind of problems?
We can talk about that in the morning. For now, we're drinking to celebrate y'all's heroism.
Oh, okay. I mean, we won't look a gift horse in the mouth, and I won't ask a lady her economic standing. I think. Other than that, we're good. I'm gonna take off my bone rat mask and pull back my hood so that it kind of like hangs around my neck instead. And you see like the roundest, like chubbiest little halfling girl's face, bright green eyes, like dirty blonde hair that's just a mess, covered in freckles, and like her little two big front teeth are just like a little too big and kind of poke out of her mouth a little bit. They're like always visible. And she like double fists one mug and starts like putting it up to her mouth and like drinking enthusiastically.
Uh, Glenda sort of chuckles at that and looks at the rest of you. What?
Oh yeah.
So, before I forget, what's your name, little Ratita?
Oh, I'm I'm roached. Oh, that's a lot.
Okay.
That's what I'm called. You know, that's the one of the code names I use when I'm working.
Okay. Um, Navina, you feel her eyes on you for a moment. It's like she like squints, like, but then she just like sort of shrugs. What's your name?
I think she picks up on that. She's Nevena.
Okay. You don't forgive my staring. I didn't. You just look like a bit of a performer.
I dabbled in it in the past. I'm an adventurer now, so
Hmm. Well, I mean, my girl also used to be a performer up in Hydrus, so I mean,
I
uh,
see. I have to look at the map. Is that in
That's in Rosenrun. That's
oh, okay.
technically that's that's where you're from.
Ooh, I don't know map place names very good yet. Um, oh, Hydrus. Yeah, I did some work up there in the past. Been some time though. What exactly was she? What sort of performance art?
Uh, she's like saying that she was on one of those minstrels.
Hmm. I see. Ooh, it's a hard industry to break into there. Uh, very competitive. I hope she's doing well.
Well, I mean, she likes the hospitality industry, so she just gestured to the proprietress who's serving salvo at the current moment.
Mm-hmm.
So she likes what she does. I like what I do. That's all that really matters in this world.
I could drink to that. Uh, hmm. I'm not really looking to get up on the stage personally if you're fishing for someone to do a performance, unfortunately.
Ah, no. Uh, I make my own entertainment around these parts.
I'm sure we've provided a good bit of entertainment just being here.
Uh,
Lou, but more known as Lucky.
oh, pleasure to meet you, Lou. She sticks out her hand.
Let's give it a nice shake.
Dwarfs yours, being a half orc that she is. Uh, she looks over to Thetis, and what's your name?
Name's Thetis.
You look like you know your way around a blade, Thetis.
Oh, I've been doing it since I can remember.
I think we're gonna get along real well. I'm this town's blacksmith.
Oh, good. Well, I'll make sure to come to you if I need any if I need any maintenance on my stuff.
For sure. Uh,
How small can you make your weapon?
well, Ratita, I don't. Daggers are probably the best I can do.
Okay. Have you ever made like a sewing needle or something?
When when they're needed by the mayor's wife, I make them, or if, the
So hear me out. What if you made one of those, but like a little bigger and like sharp on the edges too, instead of just the tip?
that's a lot of fine
Is that a
work.
lot? Is that a lot?
That's a lot.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Maybe just like a little sword or something then.
What for you, Ratita?
No, no, I don't like swords really. I have like I got like a knife just in case, but like I don't like to use it.
Roach, you'd probably need to go to like Val Rubin for something that's like fine.
But Val Rubin's so far away, and
Well, your
she's right
thing's so
here.
specific.
I know, but like it can't hurt to ask, right?
I mean, I wish I could help you. I mean, if you had the previous blacksmith, I'm sure he could have done something to help you. He was from Val Rubin.
Oh, what is he like a? Is this one of the problems we're not supposed to talk about tomorrow, or is he like gone for a while?
He's gone for good.
Okay, good.
Did he
She sort
die?
of makes a face. Uh, yeah, he died about 40 years ago. I
Of
Oh
old
wow.
age.
That's like a long time ago. That's like, why you
I
still bring him up?
because he was my mentor. Like I came to this village to learn under him. He
How
was
old are
a
you? Sorry, I'm
At
not supposed to
least
ask.
40.
At least 40. Oh my
I
goodness.
am 61, Ratita.
What?
Whoa.
No way.
Salvo, are you gonna make it to 61? I don't think I am.
I'm gonna live forever. Don't worry about me.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Well, I'll watch over you from rat heaven.
Thank you. I'm Salvo, by the way. This is Herman. Say hi, Herman.
Little hand pops out of his shoulder again and waves.
Hell yeah. He knows how to say hi. Fuck.
Glenn does just sort of like offers a wave. You guys certainly are a very rambunctious bunch. I'll give you that. I have a good feeling about you guys.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't describe how she looks.
The half orc?
Correct. Um, so she has like these heavy leather like blacksmith pants on with like the extra padding. Uh, but then like it's essentially she just like has a wrapping around her chest. So like her like sort of like this like toned grizzled physique of a blacksmith is just like
Mm-hmm.
fully on display. Uh, and I believe Clementine has is a more modest garb. The proprietress, the one that made a face when you
Half. Yeah, I noted she was disgusted. Don't worry. Uh,
uh uh
She's an
she's
Eldrazi.
an Eldrazi, very homely dressed. Uh, your typical sort of plain clothes of an innkeeper, as she bustles here and there. Speaking of Miss Eldrazi, I'm just gonna go with it. Um, she comes back up and is like, "Oh, hey, do you guys want any food, by the way? I have a wonderful soup going, potato leek, and just a bit of wild boar.
We love the soup.
How much?
For the saviors of the town, nothing."
Wow. All the figures?
She makes a face.
Listen, it's
I
not my
will
fault
give
that Dirtbag's
I
hungry,
will
okay?
I will give them another bowl full of soup.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I know that you're a little freaked out, but they're really nice. I think you just need to get to know them. This is
She
Dirtbag, and I hold out Dirtbag in her face.
she has the social graces to not immediately shriek and slap Dirtbag away from her.
Dirtbag does a little
She
wiggle, little dance.
Clementine just sort of nods,
Yeah.
does not touch Dirtbag, but just goes back to the kitchen.
I pulled Dirtbag. I think that was really good, Dirtbag. I think she's gonna like you. I give him a little fist bump. It's a good dance. Because you heard she was a performer, right? The dance. That's very smart, very clever. You're so charismatic. You're so charming. I put him
He's
back
such
in
a
my cloak.
polite gentleman.
He is the smartest, bestest, most handsome, polite rat that ever lived.
Hmm. Who's doing
I'm not gonna
shots
live.
with me?
Yeah, dude, Dirtbag will fucking do shots with Salvo.
How much does this bottle of vodka cost, Michael?
We'll just say it's not the best vodka. You notice her selection is actually technically pretty dry at the current moment, but she gives you the bottle for a gold.
Okay, I hand her over a gold piece.
And then she gives you a couple shot glasses once she returns. With She returns with soup bowls and shot glasses.
Nice.
Thetis drops 2 more gold coins on the bar. Oh, we're gonna need more.
Oh hell yeah!
Soup bowls or
That's my
shot glasses.
man.
Liquor.
Yeah, bring us.
And I turn to Thetis. I barely know her.
She looks a bit apologetic and pushes the gold coins. I'm I'm afraid I don't have much more. Uh, there was supposed to be a caravan that brought some more, but I don't know what happened to them. So I don't really have much more to offer you besides this and
Oh.
ale. Sorry.
That's all right.
We'll see to it that your supply route issues are solved quickly with this job, won't we?
Maybe. I mean, it's really up to you guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure the mayor brought you here to deal with the abbey, but like my wife said, there's plenty of problems to be solved here.
Is it just the liquor that's not getting to you, or is it like more important stuff too?
I barely know
I like
Give
silently
me,
fist bump Salvo.
give me a persuasion check.
Oh,
You can't roll 2 ones in a row.
her. Yeah.
can't.
She
will.
she sort of relaxes a little bit. Sees that maybe you genuinely want to help.
Yeah,
I
Roach takes on
mean-
out of like an uncharacteristic, like serious tone when she asks the question.
Well, I mean, oh, yeah, there was supposed to be someone a caravan bringing things like blankets, bandages, foodstuffs that we don't typically have around here. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there was, I mean, I don't know the specifics. You'd have to ask the mayor tomorrow.
Okay.
But that
Did the caravan go
caravan never
missing? Was
came.
it never came to? When was
never
the last
came.
time that like you heard from it, or like where it was? Like maybe we need to go find it.
All I, like I said, you're gonna have to
Gotta talk to the
talk
mayor.
to the mayor.
Sure, sure.
But I mean, the last shipment was 3 months ago.
Oh no, three. You've been going 3 whole months without any.
I mean, we've had stock here, and I mean, we make do.
Well, people always make do, but like without the stuff you need.
Oh, country girls make do.
I know. Even country girls get the blues. Okay.
you guys are welcome. Welcome sight to the bar. I'll just say that. But
Cool.
we've been making do, but it's there's been challenges.
Of
But
course.
again, like my wife said, we can talk about things you can help with out in the morning. Tonight, and she sort of looks at her stash, which you can now see, like, she has a couple bottles of like wine like up on like this sort of like wine sort of cabinet, and then there is an open keg and then another keg of ale. But tonight we'll celebrate, and she just gets you guys another round. She smiles.
Yeah, we definitely got to help with that now.
Well, of course. They haven't gotten their like necessary blankets or food or medicine or bandages or anything like that for like 3 whole months. That's like I know that she said that they're making do, but like that's what everyone says, and everyone always does make do, but like you can't go without that kind of stuff. We gotta help them.
I know a lot about making do, and let me tell you something. It sucks.
I know, right? When you said that you've been fighting since like you were little, do you mean like literally all your life, by the way? Because like
Maybe up until I was 5 or 6, wasn't fighting. But
wait, how old are you?
I'm 45.
Whoa, that's way longer than I thought. You look very young for your age, although I haven't met very many Dragonborns, so I don't know. Your scales are so not gray.
Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm used to being in the sun a lot, so
Right, of course.
I was.
And that like little like shoulder thing, does that like protect you? I mean, if you've been fighting for this long and you're still alive, I guess it must.
It's all the armor I was allowed to have.
Oh, this is a bad story, right? This is a bad story.
Oh, that's fine. It's a good drinking story.
Okay, well
When
let's
I
drink
was,
and talk about it because I'm
when
curious.
I was a kid, uh, lived in a very small, humble village over in Pyrrhus.
Mm.
Pyrrhus. Is that? I'm sorry. Is that how is it pronounced?
Purish is fine.
Pyrrhus. Of Pyrrhus. And one day when I was, like I said, about 5 years old, my village was raided.
Ooh.
My parents were killed.
Oh.
I got taken, and I wound up in the fighting pits.
Whoa.
And I was yeah, basically raised as a fighter, as a literal gladiator from the
You've
time
been
I
like
was able
fighting
to
your
pick up a spear.
whole life, huh? That sucks, man. Sorry.
That's good. I'm fine. I'm I'm stronger for it.
Yeah?
Like literally, and I flexed. Like,
Oh, right, of course.
and
I mean, I guess it can make
Glenda
sense.
lets out like a low wolf whistle.
oh yeah, I've always been the popular one in the ring.
Oh, I can
Are
see
you like
why.
are you like the hottest one in there?
I am probably because I'm the
Nice.
only one left alive.
Oh, I guess yeah, of course they're cold, huh?
Oh yeah. I bought my freedom one day and I've been an adventurer ever since. I want to know what it's like to have more than the bare minimum, you know?
Oh. Wait, so you like didn't like break free or like kill everyone who was responsible for ruining your life a little bit or
So
taking any
I
sort of
got
revenge?
I got the privilege of buying my freedom with all the money I ever saved fighting in the pit all those years. And there's only one person that was allowed to do that, and it's the last person left alive.
Oh.
So I had to live amongst a bunch of people for a long time and then eventually kill them all
Oh.
in order to buy my own freedom.
And you're good?
I kind of looked down into my beer. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Drink some more. Drink some more. Woo! Drinking ale.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I flex again, and my tail comes up
Yeah.
the table, and you see the end of Thaddeus's tail has actually been like cut off, and
Mm.
there's a small knife attached to the end.
That's so cool.
And his tail kind of wraps around the handle of the mug of ale, and I keep drinking while flexing.
Wow. Man, you're so cool, dude. You must be great at parties.
I am the party.
Yeah, that's right. Um, hmm. Well, hey, if you want to like ever go kill those guys, it sounds like they suck, and maybe you should be stopped. So hit your
That's
girl
on
up
the
if you ever
list.
want to go like ruin them.
They're they're not.
Pirates?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's on the list. Trust me.
For sure, for sure. Is the gladiator ring in Pyrrhus, or did they take you
Yeah.
somewhere else? Could you like give me like a coordinates maybe, or like a location, directions?
Well, I've been
Um,
traveling a lot, since I've been freed, but I was born and raised in the desert, even when I was in the pits, so it can't be far.
okay.
But as to its actual location, I don't really know.
Well, I'm
I haven't
gonna
looked at an accurate map.
I'm gonna find those bastards and I'm gonna blow them up or something.
I'm
Cause that
gonna
fucking
blow them
sucks.
up. I'm gonna
Salvo's
set
gonna blow
their
them up.
houses on fire while they're asleep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Pretty
Oh,
effective.
the best way to do
okay.
it.
Maybe that's enough alcohol for you, guys.
I literally haven't had a drink yet.
Yeah, I doubt that. How much you've been pouring, little green
I've been
girl.
pouring shots. We haven't even done the shots yet.
Oh, let's do a shot real quick, Salvo. Here, come on.
All right, everybody.
I look at Clementine and I squint a little bit, and then like dirtbag starts to crawl down my arm towards another shot glass, and I'm like, questioning.
Sighs and turns away.
Yes.
She hands shot glasses to everyone. All right. 3, 2,
I'll
1.
push mine
Down the
aside.
hatch.
Drink.
Glenda takes Lucky's.
You see the alcohol pour into Herman Booger Blob's body, and it just kind of swirls up in there with the rest of him.
Yeah. Is there any like effect that like anything like people like kind of grimace or wince when they like drink alcohol or take a shot? Is there any like bodily reaction from Herman?
Ooh, you see like little bits from like the lower part of his body kind of like slowly start to go up, and he kind of like breaks out like in almost like little alcoholic hives, I guess, where
Oh, little bubbles of like
Interesting.
yeah,
alcohol.
yeah, little bubbles of alcohol within him.
That's cool. Oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with you, Herman.
I wonder if you could make like a Herman potion or something, or like make some kind of chemical compound
You,
to like
I
make more Herman. How
literally
big can we make him?
already thinking about that. Don't worry.
Hell yeah.
Well, okay, so we got a little bit of backstory from our buddy Thetis. What about
Yeah, thanks for
everybody
staring. Also
else?
sorry.
Lucky, how about you?
Um, I just been around the area, finished
This
my
area?
wizard training, and been jumping from adventuring party.
Are you
Well,
like
this one,
classically trained as a wizard?
a few years, yeah.
Ooh, where did you
Oh.
go to school?
Oh, same place everyone else, Estonia.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I've never been to Estonia.
Yeah, don't go.
You're
It's like fine.
not missing too much.
Okay. If you say so.
But yeah, nothing too grand yet. Yourself, where have you come from?
I'm from a hole in the ground. I'm a little goblin. That's how they. That's you. Did you know that's how goblins are born? They just pop out of the ground.
Insight check. May I
Yeah.
make an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Haven't
Because Roach never thought
seen
about
it
it, but now that you're saying
myself.
that, Roach is like, I never thought about how goblins are made. I figured it's just like the rest of us. What the fuck is she talking about?
She's being overtly like facetious about this. She is joking.
Thetis legitimately believes it. I have a 6 in intelligence.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
brother! That's what I love to hear, baby. She laughs a little bit. No, I'm like 12. I've been around. I've been like traveling really the past couple like year or so, year and a half maybe. Just decided it was time to set out on my own. You know.
And is that when you met Roach? You guys seem to know each other.
Yeah, I met Roach at
Oh, wow.
Cove Coppervale the past like half a year, right?
Yeah, like when did we even meet? Like what even happened? It's
I
been so
don't
long.
remember specifically.
Did we burn down that house or was it like just partially blown up?
No, it was a barn.
It was a barn. Oh, right. That's why it was fine because we got all the animals out and I rescued all the mice.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guys were locked inside, so it was fine.
Yeah. It was totally cool.
These
And chill.
these guys did actually burn down a barn.
Yeah, it's a bad barn. Bad guys in
It's
the
a real
bad barn, but the
barn
animals.
burner, if you will.
Yeah, we're real barn burners.
That's pretty.
And that was like friendship at first sight. We both, we worked we worked really well together.
Mm-hmm.
So, what puts someone on your bad list?
Well, did you hear what Thetis was talking about?
Yeah, a bit.
That kind of stuff.
As
But,
long
like,
as
that's, like-
nobody pays me a lot of money to not like you, you'll be fine.
Yeah. It's usually money based, but like for personal projects, it's like the Thetis kind of thing.
I see.
Why does that unsettle you?
No, just curious.
Did they not burn down barns in prim and proper Estonia or something?
It's Some might call it cowardly, but I'm sure your guys' plans were well thought out. Genius, you
Cowardly?
could say.
Oh, you have a problem with like the method. Like you think it's like
Yeah, yeah.
cowardly to burn someone?
At times. I mean,
Okay. You
can't be
think
the
they
most
deserve a fair
pleasant
fight?
experience. I'm sure there's a lot of panic involved.
Mhm. Did you
Yeah,
know?
probably.
Did you know the eyeballs are the first thing to burst?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Huh.
pretty cool.
They boil like jelly and burst.
Mm.
So, as you guys are talking about bodily anatomy, uh, the there's a burst of cold, stormy air as the doors open, and a stoic woman, uh, a stoic woman who looks a lot like a human. She's around the 5'7" category. Uh, she seems to be in very well put together white dyed scale mail. Uh, she has a long sword in her hilt and a kite shield sort of strapped to her back. She comes in, sort of shakes her sort of like rose gold-ish pink hair away and just sort of like looks at you guys. Uh, are you the adventurers that were helping my god?
That's us.
You know it.
You you know Ember?
Uh, yes.
Yeah.
She
She
sighed a bit.
loves us.
Uh, she she spoke quite well of you and the other party's performance. They seem to be debriefing the guards on what had happened on their end. I was hoping to catch your iteration of the events as well. Oh, apologies. They call me Knight Captain. I'm just Dahlia's Steel Strike. I be the guard here in Angel Rest.
Dahlia Steel Strike.
Yeah, get it. Just,
Heard.
uh, she as she gets closer and pulls up a proper chair to sort of sit before you guys. Oh, one thing that I think Navina, you notice right off the bat is her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they are a soft gold with slight star-shaped irises.
Mm.
Um,
Hmm.
and that sort of soft gold halos just sort of denotes her as an Asimar.
Okay.
Uh, and she sort of asks each of you her as you each give your sort of rendition of the story, if you do. She asks your sort of name and your profession. Like,
Roach will give her her account of this of what happened, but is kind of like really cagey and is difficult and gives her a little bit of a hard time intentionally, but eventually gets all the information out.
you know what? Okay, what? No, 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 no. Let's play ball here, Riley.
No, I just yeah.
I suppose
I
we'll
wrote on my
start.
character sheet specifically that Roach doesn't like guards or police or enforcers.
No, Riley, we're gonna dance.
Oh boy.
She sits properly in the chair as she sort of looks at Rich first. Since you're on the end here, let's start with your account of things.
Yeah, sure. We rolled up in our cart. People shot at us. We stopped them. Came in, drank. It was really nice.
She nods, and that's all. Can't remember anything more specific.
Hmm. Well, it was like a really fast fight because we were really good at it, and we, killed all the enemies really fast.
Do you remember
So
what the enemies looked like?
oh, like people mostly, but there was like a big monster, but like he ran away really fast. He was kind of a coward. Once I shot him with like dirtbag here, blasted him. I like hold out dirtbag, and he just ran away. Yeah,
Mm.
back up to the
Well,
Abbey. That's probably where he came from. I think, wasn't it the father there that's supposed to be like all like hidden away in the basement or something? Do you know anything about that?
Father Goldfield, yes. Well, I mean, that is where he is rumored to be. We have no actual confirmation on his whereabouts.
Mm.
We only know the eyewitness testimonies of the monks and the nuns that were able to make the
Escape.
exodus from the abbey down here to the town. Yes.
Sure, sure. Well, if you don't have anyone who can like actually like investigate or like find out any information or like do something useful like that, I could like, help spy on the Abbey. I could send some rats over there and see what's up. If you want some
She
help. We are here to help.
she at first you like unlike Clementine, she doesn't really react when you show her the rats.
Yeah.
Like and she sort of thinks for a moment. Uh well, that is certainly a very kind offer. Should it come to that, I will keep that in mind. Thank you. What did you say your name was?
Roach.
Okay, Miss Roach. Um, she looks at you for a
And
moment
this is
before
Dirtbag.
she sort of nods to Dirtbag.
Dirtbag nods back.
Uh, and then she just sort of moves on to Navena. Navina?
I think she gives a fairly like she gives an accurate account. She had dark vision, so she could see the creature and most of what was going on. She also had a decent vantage point, although she wasn't on top of the hill. She was on the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the big mini-eyed thing crawled all the way back to the Abbey, so that'll
Mm.
probably be a problem to her tomorrow, I assume.
I think that beast actually made an appearance tonight. That's his troubling news. He doesn't always make an appearance when there's attacks, but if
What do you
he's,
know of the beast?
I know that he shirks from that the beast shirks from light, um, and that he typically, whatever uh caused all of this, he was one of the first creatures to spawn, and he was the one that slew many that tried to flee. So,
Hmm.
uh, I personally wish for that beast destruction. But I also know it is a very formidable creature that is very adaptable to various situations.
Uh,
So, things that worked today might not work tomorrow.
Oh.
and another question. The undead seem to have an ability to shoot glass that caused a good deal of harm if it got into wounds. Is there
Have you
any
been
way to
injured,
ward
Dust?
against that? The what?
Have you
Sorry.
been injured, Dustly?
Yes.
Oh, she sort of thinks for a moment, and
Niveda kind of pulls up her sleeve and gestures to her arm. She has since mended any cuts in her jacket, and I think she's tried to remove the glass as best she can, but like there's still like the marks from that.
Roach puts a hand on her quarterstaff and is like watching the situation extremely closely now, as if she's expecting Dahlia to like hurt Nevena or something.
uh,
Just like
and
visibly like perks up and is like concentrating.
Dahlia looks at the Mark and sort of like does that sharp intake kiss, like um but she will reach out, and you see her gauntleted hand sort of glows this soft rose gold.
Hmm.
As her gauntleted hand reaches in, and she looks at you, sort of like a confirmation. She can
I
proceed.
use a nod.
She pulls this out, and when you pull something out, there's that sort of like that sharp scraping feeling. Like she's actually like quite gentle. And you
Hmm.
see as the holy magic around her hand grabs it, it sort of like shrinks away and starts shrinking and shattering into a powder that she quickly grabs a small pouch of and puts it in. Um, this this crystal we've taken to just calling it uh, a shard of death. It's quite a melodramatic name, but well, I'm not used to naming things. It kills the living cells in your body and continues to seek out more living cells to corrupt,
Hmm.
soon spreading to whole sectors of your bodies and shutting them down.
Hmm.
Can't say I regret getting your help with this then. Well, we're about to go into the Devil's Maw. Is there anything we should take as a precaution?
Um, Unfortunately, it seems she just sort of sheepishly looks at her hand. Um, Seems holy magic is the only thing that really can dispel it at the moment. I'm not any form of alchemist or researcher. I couldn't really tell you much more. But if one of you is versed in holy magic, then that's good. If not, I would try and get some holy water. I don't know where you would find some, since the one person that could make holy water is missing.
Roach
Hmm.
raises a sheepish hand.
Miss Rich?
Hi. Yeah. How would you know if your magic is holy?
Uh, well,
Is that like
that's like
do you have to take a class or?
it's um. I mean,
Some
some
speculate on the origin.
Your magic
Most
has to come
seem
from
to
a.
pull magic from within or from around, but the temples and the like,
Um,
they seem to claim that it is of a higher power.
hmm.
So
So what if you get your magic from salt and rats and garbage and like
there are many
maggots and rot?
deities in the past that have claimed
Well,
domain of
mm-mm.
such
Not like
things. So
not like a
it's
god of that
possible.
stuff. Not like a god or a deity or anything like that. Like the rats and the salt and the dirt and the rot.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that's what
was.
I'm saying. Some claim that, salt and whatnot came from the gods, so
Oh. Hmm.
it might be connected. Further proof is needed, though.
Oh, Thor. Did you study this?
A little bit of here, a little bit of
Oh.
that. Not, not my specialty, though.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. We have a token for her, actually. Give me a second.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
I believe what's being referred to here is we need a cleric, which I don't believe we have anyone here.
So how
Paladin
would you
might also
know if
do.
you're a cleric?
Do you have a god?
I mean, I don't have one, but like, I don't know. Dirtbag's
Well,
my god.
I
Does
heard that
Dirtbag
there
have
aren't
holy
that many
powers?
left.
Well, Listen, Navana, I don't know if Dirtbag has holy powers. I've never asked him, but all I'll say is you just saw him like laser beam some fucking zombies or whatever. So you tell me. If can a god do that?
As
I don't
someone who's
Yeah.
grown up around churches, she's kind of just, hmm.
Uh,
Well, you
all,
best figure out quickly because
The
we need to
best
put
we
this in
got.
practice.
Okay. I
Not
turn
to be
to
blunt.
Dahlia to like seek her guidance and opinion. Like, if my rat can like laser beam zombies, then it kills them real good, and I get powers from my wrath and my salt and my dirt and my rot and all the other stuff, and I can like make people feel better sometimes. Is that holy?
I think I'm not very well trained in it, but that sounds more primal than divine.
Right. Hmm. Hmm. Cool. So not helpful, though.
I'm sure you're quite useful, but in this particular case, no.
Primal.
I have heard from Ember that there is a cleric amidst the other group. Perhaps you could uh talk to her in the morning. See if she has the capability to uh make holy water. Um, this is a suggestion. But uh,
You also mentioned alchemy. I'm kind of, I that's kind of my jam. I could try to make some stuff if you gave me. I don't know if you have samples of the death crystal. She like does big air quotes. But I could try to like study it to see if I can find out more about it.
I mean, I have this pouch of the ashes that the death crystal turned into.
Sure.
She hands you a powder of it's actually essentially just once these things are like touched by holy power, they turn to ash. So it's just like a sack of ash.
I could use
Yeah.
this.
Um,
But she turns to Roach. Didn't you get some?
Yeah.
Cool. Show me later.
Okay.
Thanks.
and I think she just resumes, unless anyone has anything to say to her. Specifically, she just goes down the line and gets your recollections of the fight.
Can I do an Arcana check on the big guy that we saw,
Mr. Eyeballs.
Mr. Eyeballs?
Sure.
The eyeballs are the first to burn.
Come on. Yes.
Let's go.
That's a
You are
20.
absolutely positive. You have no idea what the fuck that is.
Not
Sorry.
magic. Mm.
These definitely magical. It's just not anything you've ever in your life could have experienced.
Some fucked up bullshit.
Have
Mike,
that
do
in
you
the
think-
goblin hole.
The goblin hole.
They didn't have that in the goblin hole.
Mike, do you think it would be suicidal for me to like put some of this on my tongue?
Yes.
The death
You're gonna
crystal?
eat asbestos?
Please don't.
I would
Just to taste it, not to like swallow it.
Like a pixie stick.
Yeah.
So
But I think that's a bad idea.
you have maybe run into obsidian in the past. And you know when you lick obsidian, you have to be extremely careful.
Yeah.
Because
Well, only if it's like small and powdered, right?
well, like obsidian has like these like really sharp edges that like even if you like run your finger across, they caught you.
Is there a flat edge, or is it like all sharp?
It's like these like rough like there's like a solitary singular flat surface, but it's mostly like jagged like spikes.
Yeah. If I like daintily just like a little tip of the tongue to like a flat edge.
Dahlia just like looks over at you, just like wondering if you have a death wish, but doesn't say anything. She's also morbidly curious. Um,
Is it salty?
no.
Okay.
Well,
Huh?
no.
Okay. That's mostly what I wanted to ascertain. But what does it taste like?
Um, vaguely like blood, like
Oh, like coppery,
old blood.
irony.
Yeah,
Ugh.
because it came out of a body.
Oh, so I'm tasting the blood that was on it.
Yes,
Okay, but not so. But it doesn't have a taste itself.
correct.
Okay.
Um, but beyond that little bit of excitement, I think Dahlia just sort of like looks at you like you might slightly be crazy. But other
So
than that, um,
good news. It doesn't taste like anything. So
good to know.
we know that what
Uh,
it's not
You
made of.
probably shouldn't put that in your mouth.
Well, I didn't put it in my mouth. I just put my tongue out of my mouth, and I just put a little. If like it matters, if it tastes a certain way, it could matter, and I might have specific knowledge about it,
Oh,
and
I
I
guess
don't.
Roach is a geologist now. Ooh.
No, but I've been around a lot of geologists, Salvo. You don't know my life. I've talked to a lot of geologists. And I know a lot about magic fucking rocks, okay? Or crystal ones at least. But it's not the one I thought it was. So
uh,
there's that.
Dahlia, once she gets everyone's account, uh, I think there's like a good minute and a half that she just is staring at Herman, and Herman's staring back, and then
Is
she
she
decides,
waiting for his recollection of the
yes,
event?
yes,
Okay. So Herman will like stretch out one of his appendages, which poses as an arm at the moment, and within the appendage, he recreates like a mini recollection of the event. He even like has one of the ridges of his arm be a little mountain, and he displays every party member kind of where they were within the battlefield, almost as if it's like a tabletop version of what happened.
Hologram.
Fucking
Yeah,
Jake
like
the
give
dog ass. I love it.
yeah.
give give me a performance check with advantage. Let's see how well you're able to do this
A performance check, is that charisma?
with advantage
Oh
because
God.
you're using your own body.
I
Let's
believe in you.
see. How do I do it with advantage? Do I just
Just throw out two rolls, whatever the biggest one we take. All right, so
oh,
18. You're able to quite accurately depict the topical top down almost recollection of this, and she just sort of nods, and uh you see she takes out a small notebook and starts like taking notes.
I also want to
Um
point out that within the recollection and the little mini tabletop that's within his arm, every party member has like extremely exaggerated features about what
Mm-hmm.
he thought was the most prominent aspect of them, such
Aw.
as an example for Thaddeus, he has exaggerated his muscle and made him look much more buff than he actually is. For Salvo, she has more of a impish and more evil, devilish appearance with her, with with kind of like almost having horns attached to her head, and they're just all very exaggerated, visual representations of maybe their personalities.
That's cute.
um Dahlia nods and takes all this down. This has been quite informative. Thank you. Uh, so as guard captain, I would just like to. She gets up, pushes the chair in, and bows a full 90 degrees. Um, I would like to thank you for your service to this town. Uh, it means quite a lot to me to have adventurers that are able to help us out in this time of need. Uh, should you uh, want to do more, I'm sure that there's plenty of tasks here for you beyond the abbey that you could help out with. But for now, uh, Clementine, please put them in our best rooms. You can put it on my tab.
we get throwing free stuff. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Hero stuff ain't bad.
Yeah, I'm not used
Truly,
to like
thank
whole
you.
red carpet and everything. It's great.
Um, and I would ask that you meet our mayor tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
sure.
but I hope you all have a good night, and thank you again for coming to my guard's aid.
No problem.
And she
You're very welcome.
stands, gives a proper salute, and walks back out into the rain.
Herman will like try to mimic her salute exactly.
Mm.
Not that hard. Very proper.
I just kind of tip my mug to her.
And soon she's gone, and I think Glenda's just like lets out a low whistle, like, "Wow, I have not heard her talk that much in ever."
So with the silent ones.
Yeah, she's good people.
You're already looking at Herman.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Herman to talk.
I can't wait for Herman to like learn how to do the glowy power thing.
Uh, yeah, you guys made quite the impression coming in, being the savers that you were. Good job.
Thanks.
It was
Anyone would have
our
done it.
pleasure.
Oh, was that lucky?
Saying that anyone would have done the same thing. I mean,
Mm,
our lives were in danger, so
Also, we're probably gonna get paid for it.
yeah, you probably are.
Yep.
That's gonna help a little bit.
That definitely don't hurt.
That doesn't
I,
stop
I,
us from being grateful, though.
as you mention the concept of being paid in
Well,
currency,
anyways, many rounds of drinks. Well,
Oh, Quinn was saying something.
quite a few rounds of drinks. I won't quite say, man.
Can you hear us, Michael?
Had
Mike.
the soup is enjoyed
Michael?
with
Oh,
a crusty
uh-oh.
bread.
Mike.
And eventually you were all
Mike.
going to go off
He's been
to
taken to the void.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Snake. Snake.
There's about 4 rooms that are given to you. Oh,
Snake. Mike.
Can you
Uh-oh.
hear us, Michael? No.
Am I
still
moving on the screen? Oh, he's gone. Now it's just me. Ugh.
Oh no.
Hey, now you're the host of the music. You're in control.
not. Oh God.
Just start playing like Family Guy funny moments or something.
Just like a Subway Surfer.
Yeah, Subway Surfer.
Reddit, am I the asshole posts?
Oh yeah.
RPG horror stories.
all right.
Welcome
Can you hear us?
hello?
Can you hear us?
Hello. I can hear
Hi.
you now.
Okay.
Yay.
Back.
How long was I not able to hear?
Just
Wait,
last like statement.
Yeah, Quinn.
Yeah, maybe
Quinn
like
was
20
saying
seconds or
something, and then you couldn't hear him.
So who was saying something?
I was.
What were you
Um
saying?
it's just gonna be a very short RP thing. But as I believe Roach was talking about the idea of getting paid for our actions tonight or assisting the townsfolk, uh Herman kind of perks up at the I guess visual concept of currency, and he is reminded that attached to one of his appendages is actually a small leather pouch, where you can hear a bunch of metals clinking within on the inside, and he will approach
Yo.
Salvo and kind of like maybe poke her on her shoulder and give the pouch to her, and I guess the rest is up to Salvo to see what's inside.
Oh,
Herman's fucking rolling in it.
Herman, you have a purse? Hell yeah! What's in it? Can I open it?
And as he like nods at you encouragingly.
Okay, I open it.
As you open the pouch, you see that there are 200 gold pieces inside.
Herman, you're loaded. Hell yeah!
And he entrusts it with you as he seems to suggest that he has no idea what to do with it.
Okay, I got
Oh,
you,
buddy.
Herman. I'll hold your money.
Salvo's really good with money. You could trust her.
Mm-hmm. I have a very good business acumen. Don't worry.
He trusts you wholeheartedly and nods very quickly with his little slimy head.
I'm adding
All right.
Norman's money to my inventory.
Okay.
Keep it separate from your own money, though.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. We drink the night away.
Wow, this really was our Jujutsu Kaisen.
Roach dies.
Yep.
What is this? Some kind of Aberr Chronicles?
Yeah. This really
Herman
was our
also
Starlight
dies.
soliloquy.
Yeah. Herman just randomly generates a mouth and he just says,
That's his first and last words.
Riley dies 2 times.
Yep. And this is to reveal the secret that's been true all along, is that I'm not playing as Roach, I'm playing as Dirtbag.
holy shit.
I fully plan on drawing all my rats, by the way. They all have different personalities and have unique
Lord.
designs.
I'm so happy.
I have a list
have
of
to be right
names.
back.
But you drink the night away. Eventually, Clementine is as grateful as she is to you, does have to cut you off because she does have business to run.
Mm-hmm.
But she does show you to 4 well-kept inn rooms. She invites you to divide them amongst yourselves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm sharing a room with Herman.
Anyone is welcome to share a room with me, but they will have to join the cuddle puddle. And I'm gonna go into a room and fall into a pile of rats.
I'll skip on that tonight, and I'll walk into one of the other rooms and shut the door.
All right.
It's just like pass.
All right, so I believe there is one room with Salvo and Herman.
Mm-hmm.
One room with Roach and the rats. Thetis has taken another one, which leaves 1 empty room and 3 people.
2 people.
You want to throw dice on who has to stay with the rats?
Like who gets to, right? Who gets the privilege of doing that?
Yeah.
Nevada touches her nose, not it.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 empty room and 2 people. Sorry.
You could both just share one.
Yeah, you guys could share a room.
It's so true.
You guys seem normal enough, right? The normies can stick
Yeah.
together.
And
They're
segregated.
trying to say Herman is not normal.
No, Herman's
Yeah.
always sharing a room with someone.
Herman's the
okay.
most guy ever.
Yeah, he's Guy.
He is Guy, yeah.
Salvo actually picked him first.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Herman's very desirable. That's why Salvo picked him first.
Lucky, would you prefer to stay with me or Thetis or Roach?
It's no preference.
Very unhelpful. You do have to pick one.
Whichever door is closest then.
Roach in the rats room is closest.
How about second closest?
You're lost. It's really warm in here.
He just instantly falls asleep.
Yeah.
Thetis' room is second closest. Nevada gets a room all to herself. Which is intriguing because the 2 people who had all eyes focused on them are in rooms alone.
I'm not alone, Matt.
Uh-oh.
Mike, I'm surrounded by hundreds of friends.
You are the sole uh, quote unquote adventurer in the room.
I'll give you that. Good job not saying anything offensive to my friends.
Yeah, you dodged that
Um,
bullet.
so Novena and Roach, as you guys go off to sleep, your dreams are for the most part normal until they aren't. Uh, Whatever you're dreaming about, suddenly, the only thing you can see is those five collective eyes staring at you,
Mm.
and they seem to just sort of resonate. Ah, we can see you. We will crush you. We'll kill you. We will consume.
Oh.
And then you have a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare as the one with huge mouth just like bites down on you in your consciousness, and you wake up in the morning.
Mhm.
Roach wakes up with a scream and a yelp, and then all of her rats sort of like cuddle up into her and try to comfort her, seeing that she's distressed. She takes a minute to like hyperventilate, breathe really heavily, seems really rattled, kind of hits herself in the face a few times, shakes her head.
I get it. Rattled.
Son of a bitch.
But like puts on her rat skull mask so that if she's not able to control her emotions and betray something's wrong, she can have the mask to cover that.
Mm-hmm.
Nevena also wakes up with a start. She kind of uh, wraps the blanket around herself, looks around the room. I mean, it's the morning light's filtering through the draperies or whatever. It's just like it was just a dream. It's fine. Don't like it, but so, checking herself, she's okay. Maybe gingerly checks behind one of the nightstands. Nothing there. It's just like shake it off. It'll be fine. There's people with me. And I think she kind of gets ready and unlocks her room door, and I think she goes out to the general area where other people are.
You think that would be sort of downstairs.
Yeah.
There you can see their other adventuring group is sort of gathered around a table. And I should have been collecting their tokens, but I have been lazy and just listening to y'all indulge
That's
in
okay.
RP.
I can describe how Herman and Salvo slept last night. So Salvo insisted Herman take the bed. Made sure that he was like tucked in and has a great pillow, and then she just sort of like grabs an extra pillow. Um, is there like a big nightstand or something in there?
Probably.
Okay,
Oh,
she pulls out the bottom drawer of the nightstand, crawls into it, and like props the pillow up on one end of it and falls asleep.
That's
hell
so
yeah.
cute.
I fucking love that.
Nice.
Goblin in a drawer. And anywhere is a goblin hole.
Oh God, don't
When
say
you're a
that.
goblin hole.
Any hole's a goal.
Any hole, anywhere is a goblin hole when you're goblin hole.
Oh,
No.
Writes itself. It's not my fault that goblins are sound like that.
oh no.
Um, just let me scroll all the way down here. That's not a circle, but That'll work.
Lucky would be up early, but currently like napping at whatever table or bar he's sitting at with, half eaten breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem. Um, Breakfast is a bit meager. There's a few sort of like sides of pork, not quite bacon, but um it's very clear Clementine's doing her best to stretch out what she has.
Yeah. I think Nevena sits at the same table as Lucky, and she also has her plate. She's kind of picking at it, just like, do you, sleep well?
Hmm? Um, Me?
Yeah. Yes, you.
Yeah, nothing, same as always.
Hmm. Had
And
a
you?
nightmare about the creature
Which
thing.
one? There are
The
a
one
few
with
of
the
them.
eyes. The big
Mm,
one.
you worried about what we're getting ourselves into?
No more than. Well, I suppose the glass situation is worrying if we get that in wounds. We don't quite know what the big one does, but one doesn't get into this line of work without tackling the unknown. So, no more worried than I should be, I think.
Thetis' stomach like audibly growls. I'm worried more about starving to death, honestly.
Good thing to worry about.
Well,
Um, yeah, the other party is sat at a table as opposed to I guess you guys are also like maybe at a booth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually at a
I
booth.
think we're waiting for everyone to get up before we start talking to them.
Yeah. Also, just noting that it is 11 p.m. EST.
Yes.
When was the intended cutoff?
11:30.
Heard.
Hard out
Okay.
at 12. All right. But yes, Glenda is not there. Uh, she's at. You can actually hear the clang of. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the town.
Buildings.
Ooh.
You guys are
Tailwind in.
down here, yeah.
Nice.
Smokehouse buns. Steel class smithy. White Rose barracks. Very nice and cool.
Just give me a second here.
Yeah.
Mayoral Estate. Okay. All right. Tokens. All right. So you guys are at the Tailwind Inn. And you guys can pretty much go to whatever hub that you want. There's different people at different places. But I think and then there's also just the people in the inn. There's that other adventuring party. But it's pretty much going to be as the people said, there's several problems around here. Of course, the main one is the problem with the abbey, but uh, there are several things you can do, and there's no pressure to do any one of them first, because the way that this is going to go is very episodic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
This is like our
So,
hub for the time being.
but yes, this is Angel Rest Angel Rest Town.
Cool.
Um, and there's several things to do. So I think the last thing we do is